Why do I have a skull and crossbones on my character?
Oh, you shouldn't have that.
Because you died.
No, it's because it was a poison thing at the time. Anyway, hello, it's Dorks in Danger Time. Tip-top group of my friends and I play Dungeons and Dragons. Previously, when we were together, you guys were in one heck of a combat that got a little scary, involving a massive infernal creature that started the fight off by killing the noblewoman that you were attempting to protect, or wanting to protect and interrogate. And several of you going down amidst the myriad of opponents, Synas revivifying Lady Callus and sending out a thunderclap spell to make obvious where the combat was happening so that you would get some backup. After defeating the creature, which nearly tried to send Lady Callus into the afterlife twice in one night, the guards arriving, some of which got vaporized, you calmed down the scenario and spoke to an Inspector Yusum Jassel, I believe, off the top of my head, if I'm remembering, I think, correctly. Yes. Yes. Who basically wanted to speak with you about why you were in this building, what was happening, congratulated you on saving the noblewoman's life, and after a brief couple of questions, went inside the manor again with Lady Callus to speak with her privately and get her side of the story. You were left mostly to your own devices, out and amongst the remains of the battle, with Niah, Rinn, and Synas stealing away to the back building after seeing some guards leave to continue investigating, see if there was anything you guys missed. Synas, now a spider, has been sneaking around, doing all manner of things, jump scaring the party at one point.
Yeah.
While Niah and Rinn stumbled across a room that seemed to be full of animated furniture and a mimic.
That's right.
A rug of smothering nearly fully latching onto Niah, and followed by a mimic, which has been slamming into the door up there in that second story of the other building. You also found a door with infernal writing on it. You found infernal writing on the corpse, what was left of the corpse that the large devil emerged out of Lord Smerish, and transcribed it to read to your party members who actually spoke Infernal, who weren't there at the time. Wanting to eavesdrop further on the conversation between the inspector and the noblewoman, Niah and Synas worked together and managed to sneak Synas into the dining room here, where you find yourself now, crawling in through a crack in the window that Niah managed to open. Synas, you are a spider.
So I'm just looking to eavesdrop, see what initial...
That was what
Okay.
you guys had intended, it seemed.
Yeah, that's what I intended. I couldn't remember if I was also trying to look for something physical or like an object or something. And I was racking my brain. I couldn't remember.
I believe when we last left off, you were
Just eavesdropping.
trying to figure out what the heck they were talking about.
Oh, sure, I should be able to do that.
Yeah. So, feel free to move about. You can open the doors to, move between rooms, but obviously you are a spider. You are crawling underneath doors, not moving them.
Quick
Right. And I was, oh, sorry, Dan.
I was just going to say, quick perception check. Is there anything in here that seems off?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Because I was warned about fucking, like, invisible things at one point.
It got exploded.
Yeah, but there could be more. I got a 15 on the first room.
15. In here, looking around, other than the very tidy nature of this room, where it appears this dining room has not been used in a long while, and is being used to store all manner of plates and silverware, just like when Niah found it. You do not detect any presence beyond yourself in this room.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Rinn?
Oh, I was just saying, recap-wise, I think I was running outside to grab someone who could read Abyssal.
We were
Infernal, but
getting
yes.
Thava to bring her to the door that was sealed.
Right.
Is there a little crack under this door?
Yeah, there's, an inch and a bit that you would be able to squeeze under very easily.
Can I, like, peek through it?
Yeah.
Make sure, like, left and right, there's nobody on the other side?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna immediately scare.
You kind of look out, your many eyes glancing into this main hallway area. You don't see anyone.
Oh
yeah, we got spider music.
Spider music.
Spider music.
I'm gonna, on the table, open this just so I can
Yep.
go through.
Yep.
And then close it.
Yep. You find yourself in
Okay.
a very empty hallway.
So, if I recall, so the building that's up here on the table to the north, that's
Mhm.
like that secondary
Yes.
attached building, right?
Correct.
And then over here is actually the second floor.
Correct. So
right?
the left side of the game table right now is the first floor of both buildings. The right side is the second floor of both buildings.
Okay. Then I need to find some kind of staircase. I should have asked Niah before. Oh,
Niah did give you information.
that's true.
And told you the path that you would need to take, following up
I
this
feel like-
long
I
staircase
feel
here.
like, I'm guessing you don't remember what I said.
No, it's been. It feels like it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
You want? Let's see. If you're on the ground floor, I can't see what you're seeing, but if you're
That's
on the ground
okay.
floor,
I found some stairs.
yeah,
And as you scamper and skitter your way up the stairs, I will move you to the second floor.
Whee! Go up, go over. If I take a peek, like, oh,
You find
okay.
what appears to be the large meeting area that Niah had described.
Okay. I know we are on the north side trying to get in, so I'm gonna assume this door over here is important.
Yes.
So we're gonna skitter under the table,
Mm-hmm.
and then if we come over to the door,
Yep.
can I do a perception to see if I hear or see anybody through this door?
Sure.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's gonna be 27.
What in
19 plus 8.
the hell?
Nice.
Yeah, you are able to creep and skitter your way along, coming to near the base of the door, and kind of tucking in next to the gap where the door and the floor do not meet. Looking in the room, from your perspective, you see the boots that the inspector was wearing. They appear to be standing in the middle of the room, right about here. And you hear him talking with Lady Callus.
Is it clear, or will I need to go in to get it clear?
It's pretty clear. You are, with a perception check like that, you're able to hear them just fine. You hear the inspector speak up. Where will you go from here, Lady Callus? Will you stay here? It's clearly dangerous for you. You hear the sound of a chair being pulled out and sat in. I do not know. I do not feel safe here. There's nothing left for me in this home. He's gone, and yet I still remain. The inspector's boots move across the floor, walking presumably up to the desk. You would be safer in the Undercity. I know that you would be welcomed in the keep, if that would make you feel safer, that is. I know the lack of sunlight can be a downside to many accustomed to it, but, Inspector, I appreciate your suggestions, but please, it has been a long day. I will speak with you tomorrow more. You hear a sigh from the male individual. And before you go, would you have that large cat man from outside come in? I would speak with him.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And
I'm gonna start running.
as you're running away, you hear moving away. Of course, my lady, of course. I will see. And then you are just gone.
Yeah, I'm fucking skittering. I'm hopping
Skedaddling,
as
yeah,
fast as I
yep.
can down these stairs.
You skedaddle
fuck.
and scamper and...
We're just
And-
gonna whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm not even gonna check other places. I
Yeah,
gotta
you
get outta
just
here.
you scamper. The window's still lightly cracked open, and you skitter your way on outside.
Oh, it's locked on the table.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Calm down, calm down.
Meow.
Mow.
Okay, now I want to go back inside.
Okay.
No. Cat go in, cat go out. Okay, once I'm back in the alleyway and I'm away from the window,
Mm-hmm.
is there anybody behind me or in front of me
You
outside of people from the party?
you don't see anyone in this alley.
Okay, we are unspidering.
Unspider.
Unspider.
Synas is
And
a cat
now-
again.
I'm running back to the front.
Okay.
Well, not running, but like brisk walk.
Yep.
Just, hanging out. Synas will, upon getting back to the party, he will look to Niah and then to the others and say, I know I wasn't in there long. Firstly, I think she's about to come out, or the inspector is. I think they want to talk to me, but maybe we can all go in. That might be helpful. I don't really feel like me going in alone is the best idea. Secondly, if she disappears, the suggestion has been made to take her to the Undercity's keep. And I know there's a bit of a problem. I know some people here maybe wanted her, not alive. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
There's a room we need to investigate inside the house. If you can distract them, we can probably get back in there.
Will I
Maybe-
have gotten back to the group by now?
Yeah, you'll
I would.
have been at the group while Synas has been doing
Mhm.
this. It didn't take him long, maybe a few minutes to speed scamper.
He's already back here after I just left him in the house.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was
awesome.
not in there long.
yeah.
There's a couple sentences, really. Maybe 5 minutes at most. It feels like.
You've had probably 5 minutes at
That would
best.
have been time for us to get back and
Yeah.
chat with the party first
Yeah.
a little bit and make a plan.
Yeah.
first.
Okay, I was gonna say, how
Yeah.
did you get back here so fast, and how do I know you're Synas?
Yeah. Can we please have a little bit of time while they were
Yeah.
to actually
Like, feel
do our
free.
conversation?
Feel free to rewind. That's just me coming out of the building.
Yeah, because we were wanting to get Thava to go check out the door of infernal writing.
Yep.
Okay, so that happens before Synas gets back?
Yes.
Yeah, we're chatting
Okay.
about that before Synas.
Okay. So Rinn would have gotten out, and she would have pulled out her notebook where she did some of her crude drawings of what the writings were, and said to Thava, "There's a door with this writing on it, and I can't read it. What do you think?"
Look familiar at all to Thava in any way, shape, or form?
Well, since Rinn transcribed, as best as she could, crudely, it takes you a little bit to kind of read over the writing, but you're able to make out the infernal. It says, "The tenets we read, our pillars of faith, speak the name from your skin, sent to you by our wraith."
You'll repeat that for the people who are there.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go copy paste that once I have.
That sounds like a riddle.
It sounds like there's a mark on her that has the password.
What?
Wasn't there a piece of skim by Wraith with writing?
Well, you also found a bunch of infernal written on the body of Lord Callus.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Copy paste.
I wrote that down too, so. Okay.
We'll put it in the party notes, why not? That is what you garnered from the door.
Hey, speak the name from your skin.
The indoor vigil.
Brought it back.
Wait, so somebody took notes of some of the stuff on Lord Callus's remains, right?
Yeah, that somebody was me.
Yep.
Yes.
That somebody
I
was
handed
me.
it to you.
Was that also handed to Thava?
Yeah,
Yes, it was.
I'm scrolling through my notes to try and figure out where the hell it is.
I know Synas pieced some
There we go.
stuff together with it, but he can't read Infernal, so he doesn't
Yeah.
know for sure.
The Rinn, roll roll 2d4 for me.
Oh. Is this for how well I wrote it down?
Yep. Well, this is for which pieces you wrote down that were actually legible.
That sounds fair.
I got a 5, a 4, and a 1.
A 4 and a 1. Thava, 2 of the 4 phrases that Rinn wrote down are to you gibberish and infernal. The first one reads Master of All. The fourth one reads The Infernal Catechism.
Okay. Well, she'll also repeat that. So that doesn't sound familiar to me at all.
I mean, not necessarily.
The body is still in the back of the house, or in the decrepit house. You might be able to examine it.
We'll probably need to move quickly if we're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I suppose. Doesn't hurt. We should have someone out here, though, to make sure if they send someone out that someone is here.
Alright.
I imagine about this time,
Synas,
yeah. Synas comes briskly walking out and recounts that information to you now.
The timeline is safe. We did it.
No paradoxes have been developed.
They converged.
So I look at the rest of the party and say, Thava and I can investigate the house if you all can distract the lady and the investigator.
Sure. They might be wondering where the rest of us went, though.
Well, that's why we're going to have us unruly people not be invited inside.
What do you mean? Like,
But try to make it so that they asked for Synas only, right? So
yeah.
maybe you try and worm your way in while the rest of us stay out here.
Okay. Synas, who do you want to go with you?
Oh gosh. So not Thava, not Niah, right? I mean, I don't see why everyone couldn't if we could, but
Right, but then if Thava and Niah are missing, they're gonna be like, where are those other two?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ideally, you just bring, like, you get 1 or 2 people to come with you, and then the rest of us are left out here.
Just pick, yeah, just maybe Bud, maybe. He's disarming.
I was
Not-
going to actually say a boy and his dog are kind of hard to judge.
Okay. Out of character,
Poorly.
it might be helpful to have someone with high charisma and know how to speak in there with them.
No. Send the 2 lowest charisma players in.
But you don't think 8's good enough? Wow.
Right, it might be good if you went with them to not. Yeah, it might be good if Rinn went with them to make sure that nothing incriminating was said.
Fine.
You're good at talking your way out of trouble.
It's about this time that
Okay.
the front door of the manor swings open. You see the inspector come striding out, looking towards your group. As he approaches, he goes, "Well, I have what I need. She did ask for you." He points at Synas. She wished to have an audience with you. If you wouldn't mind coming with me again, I will lead you to her, and then I will depart.
Would my friends be welcome with? Or did she explicitly say?
She said
Not
you, specifically.
Yeah, that sounds kind of. Yeah, can I just go with him just for safety's sake? Buddy system, you know.
I suppose you saved her life, so I can't, be surprised if she would be fine with it, but probably not all of you. I doubt she wants an adventuring party in her private home after a day like today.
That's fine. That's reasonable.
Alright, you two, with me. And he beckons for you to follow as he heads inside, taking you through the front door all the way up the stairs that several of you are familiar with. And I'm just going to plop you into the office. He leads you up through the large, very well constructed, if a bit dusty and oldish house, to the second floor meeting room here once again.
Well, I've never been here.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Before he gestures at the door to the lady's office. I will likely need to speak with you 6 more, but I will need to speak with many other people. This is probably a clean-cut case, but
That is understandable. You do have quite a bit on your plate this evening, and I apologize about that.
no, it could have been much worse. I mean, she's not dead. Saves a lot of paperwork and a lot of dramatic problems. Alright. Sun be with you. And he spins on his heel and quickly goes walking back down the stairs, leaving you guys alone. The rest of the party, not but a minute or so later, sees the inspector walk outside and repeats similarly that he will likely need to speak with all of you. I will send probably one of the automaton guards to fetch you.
Here or back at our inn?
They will find you.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bit intimidating.
They will find you. It doesn't matter where you are, they will
Oh.
find you.
Oh, shit.
They're very capable. Sun be with you. And he strides off towards where a large set of the guards that are cordoning off this section of the street are.
Well,
Just
let's-
watch them leave. Or wait until there's out of easy spotting, and then I nudge Thava to come back, follow me behind in the alley.
And Thava will go, but before she does, she'll just comment. It's a little bit strange that they didn't want to question us right afterwards.
They gotta get their story straight first.
I suppose. Yeah, she will
That's-
follow.
None of this is a good indicator that justice will prevail. But yes, come. There's some things I think we're gonna need your skills on. And I lead her back to Lord Callus's body.
I will deposit you both back there.
Deposit us.
Okay. We'll start with Synas and Rinn.
Okay.
Well, Synas will probably nervously be trying to straighten his hair and not look like a complete mess. Not expecting to have been called upstairs to speak with her. But after a moment, he will approach the door carefully and then quietly knock and wait for a reply.
There's a momentary pause. You may enter.
Synas will look to Rinn, kind of, nod towards the door, and then step on in.
You see Lady Callus standing behind the large oak table. Still looking quite disheveled from the experience of being impaled. Though she has added a jacket over her dress, which doesn't necessarily look to be fit for her, but it is a nice dress jacket to cover up the ruined part of her dress. She looks at Rinn as she enters and just nods a bit. Well, I suppose I have you to thank for being alive still.
No, it wasn't just me. It was a bit of a group effort, to be honest with you. I'm glad you're quite all right.
Well, I am unsure. Is anyone in your party besides you able to resurrect the dead?
Synas kind of thinks for a few seconds and then chuckles softly, saying, I guess you've got me there. I believe I would be the only one, yes.
That is all. How to say this? I am grateful. You have done me an enormous service in saving my life and running off the other individual who was conducting that ritual. It was clearly some profane type of magic to have resulted in such an atrocious creature.
Trying to decide how to ask what's on my mind.
Yeah, same. Like, so how the fuck did you get involved? I'm not gonna say that.
That's kind of actually.
So what were they doing in your basement?
Synas will glance over to Rinn, then back to Lady Callus, and after kind of biting his lip for a second, he will cautiously ask, during the scuffle, I couldn't help but notice that they have quite a bit of an elaborate setup, some kind of ritual circle or something that's not generally something that happens very quickly. Have you noticed previously any suspicions that your place of residence was targeted for something like this?
Well, not per se, not for some sort of an attack, or of some infernal intrusion. The woman you saw there, she had been... You see, she folds her arms and looks up at the ceiling for a few moments. She had said that she had a way to bring my Smerish back to life. And I suppose I was fool enough to believe her.
So you've had conversation with this individual before to make some kind of an agreement to attempt this ritual?
She nods a bit. Yes, she said she had worked with my husband on numerous occasions. And after his passing, she reached out to me. Said that she had a few things that she could try to bring him back. I was a bit desperate, I suppose. You must think me a fool as well.
Did you have any idea that your husband was working with devils?
He only said, well, he didn't say much of his work other than what I helped him with. That being the organization of resources in the city, the stuff that I've been doing since his passing, to the best of my ability. I did not realize there was dabbling in such foul magics.
Can I insight check this bitch?
Sure.
Opening up my dice bag as we speak.
She's going
Yeah,
for the real dice.
My insight's not the best.
Mine's a +0, but you know. It's
Oh
something.
shit. Okay, mine's pretty fucking good then.
Maybe I should have been the inside there.
Well, Synas, maybe your passive insight would have incited faster than my insight did.
My passive is 15.
That's so much better than mine.
Wow.
Mine's +5. I thought that was low.
+5 low?
I thought so.
+0
I thought it
is
was
low, technically.
I thought it was because my wisdom was propping it up.
Nice.
Okay.
That's really good.
Insight checks.
Oh, do we both get to do
If
it?
you'd like to
I
both
did-
do it.
I did
Sure.
roll a 17,
Okay.
so that's cool.
17.
Oh, I believe her. I got a natural one.
Nice.
No!
Nice. Um,
I'm so glad I thought to do this instead of you.
Synas, you are enthralled in the empathy for this woman's experience currently.
That tracks, yeah.
That does track on it.
I did revive her, yeah.
Rinn, you see this woman is very sincerely, speaking. She's not trying to avert her gaze from you or from Synas. Her eyes are wet with tears. Her voice is trembling, as if trying to hold back the sadness, but you believe that she is telling you the truth.
No shit. I am legitimately surprised by this. Unless she's just got really good persuasion going on. If Synas were to look at me, I would give him like a slight nod.
He would definitely, I think, glance back to just occasionally check on Rinn. But I think his next question would be, if your late husband had been working with this individual, would they happen to have any sort of documentation, correspondence, anything like that? Because obviously we've been on the trail of devils and demons before. We might be able to stop something like this from happening to someone else unfortunate in the city.
She looks down at the desk as if thinking for a moment before shaking her head slightly. No, Smerish was very secretive about many a thing, even with myself. often he would hold meetings in this room without me knowing who it was, sometimes without me even seeing them come or go, but I would hear speaking in here. But I thought it improper to eavesdrop on my husband's business, so I avoided doing so.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Sure.
On if she actually stayed out of his business.
Sure.
Oh my god. I'm on a fucking roll tonight. How about a 7?
She
2 plus 5.
She seems to be telling you the truth, you feel.
God. She's really good at being convincing.
Synas, you're such a sucker.
I'm sorry. I saved a damsel in distress. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Can I also roll the dice on an insight check?
Why not?
I believe in you. Roll a 30.
Yeah. Oh, that's a natural one.
That's
Oh, hell yeah.
definitely not gonna get you any information.
We only
Snake
send our
eyes.
best.
Snake eyes.
Unfortunate. all I know, this woman specifically went by the name the Emissary. That's all I know. She did not provide me details of what she was going to be doing, but I assume she'd worked with my husband before, obviously. It seemed safe. She seemed knowledgeable. She sighs and slumps back into the high-backed chair behind the desk, shaking her head.
I'm gonna speak up and say, oh, sorry, am I cutting her off?
Oh no, go ahead.
If your husband was working with devils for a long time, things that you have enjoyed over the years may not come your way anymore. It might start crumbling around you now that he's not here.
You see, she
Not
goes
exactly
from...
forgiving folk.
You see, she goes from looking to the table, arms still crossed, but you see she looks slowly up at you and just holds her gaze for a few moments before looking back at the table. I suppose it would be best for me to make myself scarce then, potentially. Perhaps the inspector's suggestion is a good idea.
I'm not sure how sophisticated they are, but who knows what ways they have of tracking people if they still want something from you. That best to be careful.
She nods slowly. Yes, I suppose you are right. You've more experience with them than myself. I have a few connections I can reach out. Somewhere to hide, perhaps in the short term, and then something more permanent. But...
If I may ask, this emissary, did you ever, while you don't have any written correspondence or anything, did you notice any defining features of her? Any kind of tattoos, say on hands or on the neck or anything like that? Or was she rather secretive and guarded about that kind of stuff too?
No, she always showed up as you saw her there, covered head to toe in admittedly beautiful dress. And that golden mask with the horns. I've never even seen her face.
Can I insight check on that?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm making too many of them, but
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot this is about.
ooh, that's a little better. 13.
Yeah. Do you see she's racking her brain, thinking, and after a few more moments of silence, she says, "No, I never caught any defining characteristics. I would say the only thing that ever alarmed me was the two creatures which she kept with her at all times, those white lizardy things. They would always come with her, escorting her.
Did we see those?
The
the
two
Abishai.
white
Yeah, we
Abishai
did,
that
yeah.
were with
The
her.
Abishai.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I know not what they were, but they seemed like bodyguards, I suppose.
Did I overhear Thava or anyone ever say what they were?
Thava did tell you guys that they were usually devils specifically directly related to Tiamat.
Yeah, don't worry. Thava's gone on her whole rant about,
Yeah.
Abishai
yeah.
and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Speaking
feel like
of them-
the opposite.
Well, I
Yeah,
just
you-
rolled to remember, and I did remember.
Good,
So.
great.
Nice.
So she's gonna tell her, we think those creatures were something called Abishai, which my dear friend Thava said had something to do with the draconic god Tiamat.
You see her eyebrows come up, and she... Oh, dear. Oh. That's not good people, then. If only I'd had your kind around when I was dealing with her initially. I was
We've
just
been-
overwhelmed and went with whatever she said. Damn me.
They can be very tricksy. We've been at odds with the cult for some time, and we're going to track these people down. But if you don't mind, could I ask you a few questions about your husband's death?
I suppose. Yes. A few. But I will ask you to leave. I'm feeling still very exhausted from coming back from the dead recently. So, please. But, yes.
Fair. I'll leave you with this one thing in case anything were to happen. And, it's been crazy. But, we have reason to believe that the boy who was jailed for his murder was not the one who did it.
Not...
Do you have cause to believe it was surely him?
Fucking thinking, holy shit. I would not have thought about that.
You see she breathes in as if to immediately make a response, but stops and thinks for a few moments. Given the investigation that was done, I would say that yes, he was. He was found here, soaked in my husband's blood, on the spot you stand, young lady. I am unsure what more proof would be needed. You see she purses her lips and fiddles with her nails a little bit.
She said, Rinn will say, we think these devils were tied in much more closely with the events that occurred, and possibly created a target out of this boy to keep your attention in the wrong direction. But we still need to find more evidence of this, and if it surely was him, of course we would never see justice undone. But we would like to find the true killers of your husband if we can.
Can I, as a player, interject something real quick? Because I remember something that I think they should remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
The demon. So I can't remember the fiend. Thava overheard it. I'm hoping Thava said this, but didn't the fiend go after her, calling her an oathbreaker?
Yes. When the large devil went smashing through the wall to try and stab the recently revivified lady, Thava overheard the creature scream that she was an oathbreaker and a pact breaker.
Did Thava communicate that? Is the real question.
I don't know if we had a chance to, because to be completely fair, the fighting eventually led to guards showing up, and
Mhm.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know if Thava
Did
had
we
an
have
opportunity to bring it up.
Mingling out friends to share that information?
I guess I failed to see the relevance. Is it?
Well, the relevance is that the fiend wanted to kill her for breaking a pact. So that would
therefore,
imply...
she made a deal. She did
Yeah.
something with the devils. She is not innocent.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Then she might know something I don't about this whole situation, and thus now she doesn't trust me. Fuck. Okay.
Like I said, I don't know if Thava had a chance to explain.
I mean,
that
you
because-
guys would have had the period of time when, Synas went off to investigate and Niah and Rinn were doing their thing. I think between all this, it'd be reasonable if you felt that was pertinent information to share that, Thava.
I mean, probably because
Okay. That would have made me
kinda
trust her a
damning.
lot more and not been so forward with this plea to not be super against Reyka's brother. Because I was just going on the information of like, she seems trustworthy.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I think Rhos forgot.
That is kind of important.
It was
I guess,
kind of a in the middle of combat type story detail. So
It sure was. So if she's an oathbreaker, that means she did do something with the devils. And she's lying. And we know that. And we know that she's a good liar.
What?
I mean, if
That
you
one
want
I rolled a
to,
2 on insight. What are you talking
if
about?
you wanted to confront her about it, I mean, that is a pretty serious thing to be like, hey, I remember that devil said something about you being an oathbreaker when it tried to chase after you.
I feel like that's not something to confront one with.
Yeah, that's pretty.
We want to get
We
other
will be
information.
shot dead right here.
What are you talking about? It's her. It's just her. What are you talking about?
she pulls out
He's
a
gonna pull
But-
out
pull out a gun from under the
also-
table.
But also, this might be our only and last chance to do so. Because she's like, oh, but I'm so tired. The minute I wanted to ask her some questions about her husband's death.
But we do know if
So-
she does disappear, one likely place she will be at least. So we can
Yeah.
still find her, hopefully. But
Wait.
Well, maybe,
No,
maybe not.
hopefully, yeah.
That the underkeep is. There's no way we're gonna be able to do anything down there.
What?
guess-
No.
I guess the other question is, do you really
Spider.
want to press her too much and then make her go, okay, these people are a problem. I need to find a way to get rid of them.
No, I
Right.
definitely don't. I definitely
Yeah.
don't. And so I think with that information, DM, are you all right with me changing
Yeah.
my course of action?
Yeah, no,
here?
go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
I'll ask it. No.
I think it was a great performance for an honest person, which she is not.
Yes. Or is she?
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, there's a lot more we don't know.
There's a lot we don't know, but there's too much we don't know.
And this
Okay.
is our first chance to get information.
So if we back
Yep,
to before me questioning her about her husband's
yep,
death,
yep.
where were we at just then? We were just...
She had said, well, I mean, you had prompted to ask questions about her husband's death, after she told you just that she wished that she'd had heroes around to tell her about Abishai and this cult before interacting with these individuals.
Okay.
So if we back to there.
Yeah. Do I want to say to her? I'm gonna go for tell her that we've been at odds with the Cult of the Dragon for some time, and they've been meddling in the affairs of many across Faerun as we've traveled about, and we're looking to find these people one way or another, and we would be happy to help her stay safe by sharing informations of their movements if need be, and that we would be happy to help her have more of an adventurer's perspective on the situation.
I'm unsure that I want to involve myself in something of that caliber. It does sound a bit more adventurous than I am willing to undertake, but
Oh, I wasn't asking her to undertake anything. I was asking her if she'd be all
Even
right with
the
keeping
mere-
a line of communication.
Even the mere conversation, the thought of it, sounds very stressful. But I suppose it could be useful. Hopefully it will not be necessary.
Well, I only mean it as a courtesy. You take your safety however, you see fit. I only mean to say we could warn you of their whereabouts should we see that they're targeting you
Certainly.
again.
Certainly. I suppose you all did save my life. I would not be sitting here were it not for you. I owe you at least that much. But I would say... I hope that the contacts I have will keep me from such prying individuals. Should I learn of anything, I suppose, that might be useful to you, I could find a courier to send you information, but I doubt it will be easy to find adventuring types. Though you, I suppose, could send information my way as well. I am well known enough in the city for word to find its way to me. Should you write me a missive of some sort?
I don't look at Synas to see if he's got anything else to say to this lady. There's so much I want to say, but she's got the fucking upper hand here. Like, I
Yeah,
wish we
she
could've
does.
Fucking interrogated her.
Like there's a couple things that I could think of, but last thing I want is her to go, no, I'm done here. Pull out a gun that's loaded with 2 bullets and disintegrate and just blow us away.
Right.
While you're thinking in that moment, why don't we shift over to Thava and Niah as you enter into the still very destroyed basement area here. The halves of the corpse of Lord Smarish, one of the corpses of Lord Smarish, lay splayed out on either side of the table turned ritual space turned splinters.
The halves of one of the corpses of Lord Smarish.
Yes.
God, so there isn't even much left of him.
What a D&D-esque sentence. Horrifying scene before you.
It is sadly the best we have to work with. And if the answer to that door is on his body, then this is our only chance.
She is going to take a close look at the body to see if she can find any additional passages.
Okay. Make an investigation check for me.
Can I help with this in any
Sure.
way, shape, or form?
Yeah. I think
I
you'd
got
be
a
able to.
dirty 20.
Well, beautiful. You can roll with advantage for natural 20 if you want, but dirty 20 is more than enough.
I mean, I'll just do it just for the hell of it if you're gonna
why
help me.
not?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
That's better. That's the dirty 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Rinn?
I just realized that she is a really, really good liar.
But no.
What?
Game recognizes game. This is she's okay. Can't trust anything we heard.
Thava, you pour over what is left of the body, which is not much. As I described last time, imagine a human corpse with the center third removed out of it, and that is what you have left, basically. You shift the remains over. You find, scarred within the flesh, repeating phrases. You see the phrase, as where my notes, hello? Come back, please. Okay, there we go. You see the phrases, master of all, richer the man, and the keys to the city, scrawled and inscribed in his flesh, repeatedly, usually along the inside of the arms, along what's left of the shoulders. But only in one instance do you find the phrase, the Infernal Catechism, written on the inside of the right wrist.
Share this information with Niah.
Alright, what was... Okay, the tenets we read are pillars of faith. Speak the name from your skin sent by our wraith. Do any of these seem like an answer to that door's riddle?
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, speak the name from your skin. Master of all catechism.
Can I roll an insight check?
What are you attempting to insight?
Can I piece together anything from this, like some kind of name that might be relevant to this? Because that's our current theory.
I would say it would be an investigation check, since investigation is more focused around using your brain to put the pieces of the puzzle back together. I would say or religion, I guess, but the religion would be higher DC.
I'll do investigation. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, 21.
21.
Ooh.
Okay. You piece together that perhaps this is looking for a name, potentially of a devil of some kind, for sure.
A devil. It said master of all, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can think of is Asmodeus, because he's the master of the 9 hells, or 7, whatever the fuck it is, whatever the number of the hells there are.
It's 9.
It's 9, okay. I think. I don't know of any... Do I know any devils that might have a title like that? I'm pretty sure that's Asmodeus.
I don't think I'm gonna make you roll religion for that. For Thava, I think it'd be pretty well known that Asmodeus is generally considered the king of, the underworld, basically. The ruler of the 9 hells.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe. Maybe that could be it. I'm not sure. I mean, it wouldn't be shocking for a bunch of nobles to have some kind of dealing with Asmodeus if they're going to pick one fucking devil to reach out to. After all, people with a lot of means typically would want to go after a devil that can give them more than any other. Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Just a hunch. I don't know, she'll share her theory with Niah that maybe it could be referring to Asmodeus.
Come along then, let's check upstairs. Lead her up to the door, the demon door, or the fiendish door. Is the door with the mimic still knocking?
Yeah, as you guys are approaching up this staircase, you hear a distant dush, 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 dush.
I'm still glad she can't hear it from here.
I mean, it's in another building. The buildings are made out of stone.
True, yeah.
These are very well-built buildings. Yes, there is still something trying to get out of this room at the end of the hallway. Though, not very successfully.
I'm not gonna say anything unless Thava asks.
I mean, she might be a little curious why there's fucking a knocking noise. He's like, what's that? I don't remember that being here when we were in here last.
Oh, there's the mimic trying to get out.
Oh, well, I guess that's something the guards can deal with.
Yeah, this way over here. And I lead Thava to the door with all the scary markings.
Yes, all this the scary door, as it may be called. Before you see a well-built wooden door, upon which is emblazoned a lightly glowing red sigil, and Thava in the center of it. You can clearly, much more clearly than Rinn's best attempt at infernal writing, read, once again, the same riddle as before.
D2 name.
What's that?
No, I'm just mumbling it to myself, reading it again.
Just making sure.
What are the odds that this door will trip a trap if we say the wrong name?
Yeah, what are the odds, DM?
I'm not telling you the information. What?
What?
Would
Roll for
Thava
the
know?
odds.
Or would Thava have any
Roll for-
insight into that?
You know, would I know anything about that? Have I seen this kind of door before?
Probably not, but you've seen a lot of trap doors before. This is pretty ominous. I'd say glowing red mark on door sounds trap-like, sure.
Well, might as well give it a shot. Asmodeus.
There is a brief period of silence before, like paper burning in the breeze, the words vanish and are replaced with the letters of Asmodeus's name, and you hear a distinct click as of something unlocking.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, there we go.
Family puzzle.
Good job,
And
Thava.
Thava's gonna try and open the door then.
As you open the door,
The whole building explodes.
you open the door.
Alright.
Within, you see a garish and gore-covered altar standing in the middle back of this room. Several reddish crimson flames seem permanently burning upon candles and bits of the shrine. You see a display formed in the shape of a horned skull with too many eyes and two sets of horns. Upon the surface lay a blood-stained book, several small stacks of parchment and envelopes, as well as a rolled-up scroll that appears to be made of black parchment of some kind. Thava, without really needing a religion check, you can tell that that symbol, that display, is in the symbol of Asmodeus's visage.
So glad she's innocent.
Yeah, aren't you glad he's innocent? As I come in, can I do a ping real quick to make sure there may or may not be a demonic or devilish presence in here?
Yep. As you enter into the room,
Yeah.
you send out your ping, and in wrong layer, in this corner here, you sense a fiendish presence up in the corner of the ceiling there, but you do not see anything.
Thava's going to pull out the dragon mask, and she is going to use one second, dragon sight to gain blind sight for 5 minutes
Okay.
within 30 feet of her.
You know for a fact there is a small creature huddled up into the corner next to the ceiling. There. Small in size.
Nice.
She is going to pull out her greatsword and immediately point it directly towards the creature.
Okay. There is a brief, what sounds like a inhale of surprise, but nothing else. You sense this creature seems to move as if crawling along the wall, southward along the wall to about here.
So it's completely dark on my screen.
It's dark on your screen? What?
Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind, my bad. I was in the wrong section.
I was like, what?
Sorry.
Huh?
She'll say, begone, fiend, or I'll send you back to the hells myself.
make an intimidation check for me real quick.
Okay.
I feel like this is going to be a pretty easy one to do.
How you be surprised? Not fantastic. A 12.
Okay. This whatever it is freezes up, tenses up clearly as you say that, and Niah, you also see this with Thava. This small, reddish-skinned, winged creature with a scorpion-like tail unveils itself on the wall, clinging to one of the shelves on that wall there as a imp becomes visible. And in common, it's just going to say, I'm not doing nothing. I'm on my way out, actually. I can leave.
Actually, you
don't-
are going to go nowhere, or you will find yourself suffering a fate worse than death.
I'm getting conflicting messages.
Now you, if you wish to not suffer the imagination of the Fae, I say dropping my visage and showing my true self,
Oh, okay.
you are going to tell us everything you know, or...
Here.
What do you need to know?
Oh no, see, that would let you know what we know.
Yeah.
You're going to spill your guts and tell us everything.
I was just told to watch this room, that's all, and communicate with Lord Callus or Lady Callus, whichever was more available at the time, whether or not if someone was in here or if anything was going wrong, that's all.
Why haven't you disappeared like all the others?
You see it just kind of stammers and lands on the table, kind of pressed up against the wall. The door was locked and it doesn't open from this side. I didn't know the passphrase. And there's no windows. What else was I supposed to do?
That's not what I mean. I know your kind doesn't readily come here to these realms. When the other devil was slain, all the other ones disappeared. Who are you bound to?
I'm bound to watch the lady. The contract fulfilled would send me back, but clearly hasn't been. I assume
what
she's.
was her contract?
Well, I assume she's still alive, right?
Mm.
And what was her contract?
Well, I can't tell you that. And you see one of its little gangly fingers points toward the black parchment on the altar. It's written in that. She's a part of it. But I don't have the details. All I know is I'm supposed to be here watching. That's all. I heard the kerfuffle earlier.
Dre, do I know if I can read a demonic contract like that?
You're not super confident you've ever heard of one just sitting on a table out in the open before.
Yeah, that sounds very strange. Normally a devil has that on their person.
Yep.
Not in a room guarded by an imp.
Are you gonna check
Wait
it?
a minute.
My eyes are staying on that imp. They are not leaving that imp.
Who
In fact-
initiated the contract? Sorry, unless you
My bad.
want to do something first, Niah.
No, go ahead.
The man, Samarish or whatever his name is, stupid fucking name. He's the one that started it. I've been here for
The devil.
months watching. Oh, the devil. Oh, well, I don't really know who they are.
Can I roll an insight? Because
Yeah.
that feels very clearly
Sure.
bullshit. It's a horrible roll, 9.
I guess I'll roll for the imp then on a 9. Wow, so bad. That's appropriate, I guess. You rolled a 6.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this imp clearly knows that something more.
I like to tilt my head and bare my fangs a little bit. And You know, I've heard of so many recipes using demon flesh or even fiendish flesh. I've been so eager to try them. You wouldn't be lying to us, now would you?
No.
I know you know more.
As you step forward, it just kind of seems like it's trying to press itself through the wall behind it. He contacted someone. He's got a contract directly with Asmodeus.
Asmodeus, huh? I don't know anything. I don't think Asmodeus would just leave his contract out here in the open like this.
Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. The master of the underworld works in weird ways.
I would like to roll inside check on that one.
Sure.
If that little thing has no idea. 22.
Oh my god. You can tell it is seeming to be. It seems like it's saying everything it knows, and it's panicking, trying to find something to say that's going to get it, not dead. But it is struggling to come up with actually useful information. Clearly.
Thava's gonna turn to Niah and just be like, "Well, if it is the contract, it's quite damning evidence. So,
can you read it?
If I can read Infernal, and it's probably an Infernal, so
what does
it's
it
worth
say?
a shot." Thava will approach the black scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, my eyes do not leave the imp, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
The scroll itself is rolled up, not bound by anything, but it is curled up on itself, as it appears to be rather old parchment.
Okay. I want to open it and see what it says.
I will paste for you.
Thy loyalty shall bring thee power. It I shall grant thee. Thou shalt adhere to mine terms, and thou shalt ascend. Money, rank, fortune, power. But if thy secrets are seen, thy blood of the room shall it shower. By these words of power thine soul I have claimed, and thy dear sweet Serena, I promise, shall not be maimed. Upon thy death an audience I'll allow her, but should she fail my request, a spectre of death through thou shalt flower.
Oh, this makes so much fucking sense now. This makes a lot of sense.
Good.
Ooh.
Oh man.
If you plan to share it, I can just read it aloud for.
Yeah, Thava wasn't going to read it aloud to Niah, but just basically say, "This is exactly the evidence we need."
Can you take it, or does it need to stay?
I don't see why Thava can't take it. Just shove it in her bag.
As you pick it up,
Yeah.
you watch as the cloth underneath the scroll ignites. And I am going to need you and Niah to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yeah, okay. I saw that.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, I was not watching.
You have a
got
+3, by the way, with the...
Cool, I got a 10, but I'm too busy
I
watching.
got a nat 20, 23.
Baby. 23 is definitely going to succeed. A 13, unfortunately, is not going to succeed.
Yeah, no, I'm too busy watching the end to notice.
Yeah.
Thava's always ready for just random objects to explode.
As
This makes sense.
As within this room, everything in this room is suddenly engulfed in fire. Thava, you are going to take half of this. Whoop.
Yeah.
That is
Let's look at more of those uses, yes.
15 fire damage.
Jesus.
15, so half of it.
So you take half of that. Niah takes 15 fire damage as what is functionally a bomb goes off. The other papers, envelopes, and scrolls and the book on the altar are blasted apart.
Fuck.
Damn it, Thava! Why would you...
Wait, did the scroll get... Wait, is the scroll destroyed, or did
in
you...
your hands appears to be fine, but singed at the ends, but because you're holding it, it's okay. Everything else on that table might be rather destroyed now.
Oh, so the book got destroyed too.
It's very on fire.
Are you?
Can Thava take a step back with all the fire raging and use the frost dragon breath from the mask to see if she can quickly extinguish it?
Yep. I think
Okay.
that manages to put out the majority of it.
Okay.
The book was probably the closest to the explosion and has been blasted into pieces, but you see there's a couple of some of the envelopes and a couple of notes that seem to have survived and are now icy rather than burning.
Ugh. God damn it. Ugh, let's just take them. Let's take what we can.
You
And
see,
she'll just start stuffing them in.
Yeah. Is
that's
there anything still left alive?
you
Jrain?
the imp is like inching his way toward the door while you're both looking at
Oh,
the altar.
I yoinked him by the neck.
No, wait.
I did not say you could leave.
I don't know anything, and you just fucking blown up the room.
I step out of the room, still holding him by the neck.
Okay.
I will give you one and only one warning.
Okay.
If you do any attempts to leave,
Okay.
I will track you down through time and death itself to find you.
Got it. Clear as crystal.
Okay.
Good.
Are you gonna bring him with you?
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm gonna step out here though, but while Thava tries to recover any other evidence in there.
Okay. Thava, I'm gonna need you to roll for me. 1, 2, 3. Roll me a D10.
Okay. I got an 8.
An 8. Okay. 2 pieces of information have survived the explosion.
Okay.
You pick through the now frost-covered remains of letters and scrolls and parchment. You find one which says, "Wizard will arrive to complete the task. Warden must allow her a station in Grey Rock. You will know her by red hair." And the rest is kind of burnt up. You see the month Marpanoth and a letter K signed in like very swirly penmanship at the end.
Doesn't Rinn have red hair?
Wow, my one identifying feature.
Well, I was reminded that there was a member of the Dragon Cult who recognized you and said you were important.
Guess there's no one else in the world with red hair.
Yeah.
The other thing you find appears to have been a list of names that seem to have been crossed out and are really redacted and blown up after being set on fire. But at the end of this parchment, you see second week of Uktar, ready. Uktar being the month that you are currently in.
And what week are we in of this month?
It is the second week of the month of Uktar, currently.
Yeah, those guys at the other tavern were saying, like, within the week, they were gonna do some kind of plan.
God damn it.
I didn't get any names. It's just. Oh, God
You
damn it, whatever.
handing this second parchment over to Niah, or at least showing it to her. Niah, you recognize from the studying that you and Synas did, several of the individual houses, some of the particular deaths in the nobility ranks that happened within the last couple years are in this list, with their names stricken out.
I ask the imp in my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So this list right here,
Yeah.
what did they say about it? Because if it was kept in there, you must know something about it.
This was like a place where the man would store a few important documents, I imagine. Probably stuff that he didn't want anyone looking at, I'd imagine, given what it takes to get in the room and the explosive.
And you never got curious in her head, though?
Well, no, I didn't want to die. You don't touch things that are... you don't meddle in stuff that is being done by a different devil, especially one as powerful as Asmodeus. I didn't feel like, getting in the way.
Yeah.
The less you know, the less people are likely to kill you for your information. You see he taps the side of his head with a claw.
And then I just kind of give him a sideways glance and just show all my teeth. And it also makes you less valuable to keep alive.
I suppose that's partly true as well. Yeah.
So, are you sure he meant you overheard nothing about this list?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. That's going to be a 20, dirty 20.
Okay. The imp squirms a bit in your grasp and lets out a sigh. The only thing I ever overheard between him talking with this emissary through the altar was just that things are in place, people are gone. I don't know. It sure sounded a lot like he was being a bit underhanded, if you ask me, which, no surprise, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll give you that. And this emissary.
Well, I don't know enough about them. It's just what he called the person he was speaking to through the thing. He would put his hand on the skull, and he looked like he would be off in a different world. Mentally, he'd just stare at the wall for a couple hours and then come back. I don't know, mumbling shit to himself.
Interesting. And I must ask, why did you feel the need to not share this information when I told you to tell me everything?
Force of habit, I suppose. Look, where I come from, lying is like breathing. It's kind of one of the things that we do.
Yes. And you want to find out what my kind do to liars?
I've heard the Fae are a little bit more punishing when it comes to lying. You guys kind of value truth within lies and that sort of thing.
We are very inventive with our punishments. So, try again.
I've heard. Well, look, if you want to speak to this emissary yourself, maybe you should touch the skull.
Is the skull still alive? Or does the skull survive?
It's scorched, but it's still in one piece.
Thava, the skull.
What about it? Oh wait, did she
Snap.
did
Thava.
Thava overhear all of it?
Yeah, you would have heard all of this.
Overheard all of
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose it's worth a shot.
Don't use it yet. Just take it.
Well, didn't the imp say something about touching it?
How else do you take stuff? You touch it.
You could, not touch it with your hand and grab it with something else.
Does Thava have like a bag or a little bag or something that she can like throw over it, like a little cloth or something?
This skull with horns and everything's probably like the size of a yoga ball, I would say.
Oh, Christ.
Like it's not a small macabre display. It's largish.
Okay, I thought it was like a human skull size. Okay.
And it's got horns that curve up and horns that curve down, and it's not a very hideable object.
Mm-hmm. And what was in the book?
The book was obliterated.
I know, I'm asking the imp.
I don't know, it kind of looked a bit like a ritual book, I suppose.
Did you ever see him read it?
Well, he would flip to one of the pages before he touched the skull. Yeah, I assume he was reading some sort of ritual for communing with it.
And did you ever see the lady use it?
No, I've never seen her before, actually.
Yet you're bound to her and you report to her.
Well, ask your friend. It's in the contract. I don't report to her. I would just warn her if anything was happening, but being trapped in a room makes that a bit hard. I don't think they fought that all the way through.
Well, there are more of your kind here as well.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
We do come in bunches, usually.
I see.
You see, while you're holding him,
never...
the like scorpion-like tail kind of wraps around your arm. Not as in like a constricting way, but just to like have something else supporting him besides you holding his neck.
Okay. I warn him, if I feel the sting, I will...
Not doing nothing. I'm just going to have quite the sore neck in the morning if you keep holding me like a handbag. That's all.
Yes, well... Forgive me if I feel like you're gonna run away the moment you get a chance.
That's a very valid analysis of the scenario, because yes, I would.
Yes. And you wouldn't want me to have to fulfill my pact now, would you?
No, that won't be necessary. No.
Mm-hmm. To hunt you through time and death itself.
Right, yes. Very...
Are you done playing with that imp already?
Are you done picking through the remains of your fucking haste?
Damn.
Fine. I'm done, aren't I, Dre?
There seems to be not much else left here.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Did you ever see the lady?
No, she never came over here. It was only the man.
Interesting. And how long have you held this pact with the man?
Oh, I think I was one of the first ones, probably, because I've been here for a long time. I've mostly just sat in the corner as a spider. But I got bored of that eventually, and when things started exploding downstairs, I figured I'd be ready to run.
Yes. All the good that did you. So you have no idea, but a long time.
It's been a while. And again, no windows. I don't really need to sleep, so...
And has there ever been anyone else in this room except for Thava and I and the man?
No, I don't believe so. No. It's mostly just him. It seemed like his, private study.
Mm-hmm. So, communing and storing books and records, what else did he do in there?
Mostly that, I think. It seemed like this is where he stored things, where he sorted his thoughts out. I mean, he wouldn't say much in here. He would write things. I'd assume, write letters. He'd commune with, I assume, Asmodeus through that, probably? I don't know. The emissary, I don't know. He was a strange man.
Strange how?
Well, just fixated on money. I mean,
Yes,
who
greedy
really
man.
needs it? It doesn't come with you to the next life, let me tell you.
No, it does not. So, obsessed with money, did you ever overhear him talking to himself?
Not outside the mumblings of whenever he was talking through the thing.
And how often did he speak with the emissary?
Oh, a couple times a week, I would say. Every 5 to 10 days, I would imagine.
Every 5 to 10 days, huh?
Pretty regular.
What would he talk about?
Well, again, he didn't physically say much. Looked like he was 1,000 miles away when he was touching that thing.
But you said you heard mumblings.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Incoherent, mostly. Some mishmash about dragons here and there, devils, individuals, people. It doesn't make much sense to me from in here in a room.
And how about Tiamat or the dragon cult?
Well, I don't really think... I mean, it probably was dealing with him, I imagine. I saw the symbol a few times.
Did you now?
On a couple of parchments he sent. That
Yes.
little 5-headed dragony little image. Yeah,
Yeah?
it
That's
probably
the
popped up a
one.
few times.
Did it?
It's not like I was able to read what he was writing about, but I definitely saw that.
Mhm. I kind of glanced towards Thava. Well,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right, so a cult of Asmodeus and the dragon cult working together, huh?
I wouldn't be surprised, like I said.
Well, I doubt you're going to be able to operate the skull without the book, huh?
Probably not. I could still try touching it, though, and see what happens.
Ah, considering that the halter was trapped, do we want? I will leave it to your assessment, but I guess be warned. I guess be conscious of the fact that there might be more traps in there.
Thava will turn back towards the skull, and she will approach it and see if perhaps she can touch it and if anything will happen.
Okay. You lay your hand upon the surface of the skull. You feel a distinct warmness pass through you as you do so, sort of starting at your hand and spreading up your arm. It's welcoming. So very
welcoming,
pleasant warmth.
That's never a good sign.
Well, I don't know what to say or do here other than feel that sensation, so yeah.
As you keep your hand there for a few moments, I need my other music. Where's my ominous music?
Oh no. DM's like, I need to change the music here.
I
It's not a
do.
good sign.
I do need
Not a
something
good sign.
slightly more spoopy.
Yeah, you're having a lot of fun. Belle, you're having a lot of fun with this, aren't you? Just
Now,
playing character
listen,
in this
I like being able to touch cursed and evil things and see what happens, okay? This time Niah was like, you know what? Sure, I guess, maybe, if you feel like it.
Well, like I stepped out of the room this time, so I would not be caught up in the aftermath. And you've already blown up all the evidence anyway, so.
Yeah.
Thava, you
Okay.
feel your senses dim. Niah's speech fades. Your vision vignettes. You find yourself in a dark space, sitting at an ornate-looking oak table, with comfortable high-backed chairs. The scent of sulfur and burning coals surrounds you and fills your nostrils.
Oh dear.
Across the table from you sits a bearded man, wearing an ornate red robe, with high shoulders and an even higher collar. A set of 4 intimidating horns curl out from their head, 2 pointing out and down, and 2 hooking up and together above.
No.
Glowing red crimson eyes regard you. Well, you're not one of the calluses. How curious. Perhaps a new face seeking audience? Or a wanderer, a lost rabbit in a trap? Which are you?
Well, you could say I'm trying to find out more about what happened to Calluses.
I see. I sense one of them is alive still.
You'd be correct, Lady Callus.
How curious. And even after I sent one of my retrievers.
The Bone Devil, I assume.
You are
That's
familiar.
what it was, right, Trey?
Yes.
Okay.
You are familiar then. Good. Perhaps you could tell me how it felt to slay such a wonderful creature. Did it burn through you passionately?
Thava just kind of leans back in the chair a little bit and goes, you could say that. Considering the fact that I think she was impaled by it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have that look about you. One who enjoys the thrill of battle. But if you are not here for contracts, then it sounds you are more the latter. I am unsure what you seek to gain from our little visit. But I think you ought to go. Don't you?
It's alright. I got what I needed.
Wonderful. I hope we will not need to meet again. Thava. And you see the individual casually waves a hand towards you. And the individual. God damn it.
The individual.
This guy in this case is the individual.
Yeah, capitalized.
Yeah, capital T, capital I. Thava, a casual wave of this creature's hand towards you. You feel your mind ejected from this space. Niah, you watch as your friend is flung to her back, skidding 5 feet away from the altar, with some smoldering flames about her.
They're the flames.
And the skull itself pulses with a reddish energy, and you see one of the horns kind of crack, and the whole thing shudder a little bit.
Thava, I think it's time to leave.
I agree.
Anyway, inching towards the door.
A few moments later, that pulse ripples through this display, and you see it crack in half and fall to pieces. On your way out the door, Thava, one more envelope catches your eye in the bookcase on the southern side of this room. Would you like to take it or leave it?
It catches my eye and it's intact, right?
It looks intact. It seems like being wedged between a couple of the books, it survived, and the explosion dislodged it.
I don't see why not.
You leave the room, this slightly singed at the edge envelope in your hands. And we'll pan back over to Synas and Rinn.
Oh god, please don't.
But
yeah,
okay,
you want to check in with Bud and Reyka?
Sure, actually, you know what? That's just a great idea.
How's Tiddlywinks going over there?
Yeah, we just left the Rangers out there. I'm sorry.
Bud and Reyka, as you guys are standing outside in the street here, conversing as you might, one thing you have noticed is the group of guards that have been blocking off the streets have dispersed for the most part, seeming to go back to normal. Some people starting to go down the road this way and that. Bud, what is your passive insight? Or not insight, passive perception.
You're gonna have to give me a second, my guy.
My guy.
I was not prepared for sudden involvement.
At any moment, a pop quiz could happen.
That's true. Okay, we are into D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, everyone.
My passive insight, drum roll please.
Passive perception.
Oh, passive perception, drum roll please. Is +5.
Your passive perception should be a number.
Oh, 15. There it is.
There you go. Okay. Reyka is the only one that notices this. Then, with your passive of 18, as you're one of the ones I have written down to notice things all the time. It's so high. Up on top of one of the neighboring rooftops, you spy a figure just looking down into the area. They are seeming to press against one of the chimneys atop the roof, but you do spy, even in the dying light, you can see a wolfish-looking mask one of the wooden masks of the Dryads you had met, just staring down at you just over the edge of the top of one of the rooftops nearby.
Yes,
I
back
will-
up.
Yeah, I will kind of subtly elbow Bud and kind of gesture up there so that he
Bud's
can
like
see.
smoking his pipe and like he gets surprised and he goes like,
Sorry, you scared me. What going on?
Hey, I think one of our friends is up there on that rooftop.
Really?
and Bud looks and he's like,
Oh,
and he's like waving his hand like professionally.
The second you both are looking at him, they just kind of back down behind the roof.
I mean, we're friendly. Why'd he go away?
Probably didn't want his cover blown.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Sorry, I just got excited. It was cool to see him.
Wait, it was one of the Dryads you guys saw?
It was
Yeah.
the one that had revealed themselves to be a kitsune.
Yeah, it was the one backing us up. He
Yeah,
was gonna get
the
us covered
one,
in
the
case
one
we
that
got-
was instructed to
Mhm.
give you a way out if you were chased by the guards.
Oh, I fucking forgot that was a thing.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yes.
Was that
You know?
Niah's bestie, Reyka?
I didn't hear you, Bud. What'd you say?
I said, was that Niah's bestie?
I think so.
Oh,
As we
wow,
Pan-
we did. We
Why
did
did the
complete
guards
our
just
objective, so
disperse?
we're gonna have to talk to him sometime soon.
as the camera pans up and back in through the window on Synas and Rinn speaking with the noblewoman.
So even though something exploded in the other room, we didn't hear anything?
She doesn't seem to have moved. What's your passive perception? I'm pretty sure Rinn's isn't high
18.
enough. Oh, you're also an 18, of course.
Kitty ears.
You definitely heard something happen over there. It sure did sound like an explosion, but like a really muffled one.
Mm.
You should
With an
s-
18 passive perception, does it seem like Lady Callus, who is closer to the wall than I am, caught anything?
She doesn't seem to have made a movement of any kind if she has. She's just
Okay.
sitting there, arms folded across her stomach, looking at the two of you, once in a while glancing down at the desk.
I mean, I don't believe I have any more questions for her myself, but
I'm having a hard time with this encounter because this is probably the last time we're going to see this person.
yeah.
Out of
I
character-
don't foresee us having a relationship after this is over.
Yeah, no, this is it. But
So,
at this, like,
And so-
Synas-
Out of character, I was seriously considering just barging in with a fucking imp after what we just found.
no, that's kind of what I was waiting
Do it! Fucking do it!
As
So-
players, like, would you be against that?
As players, abso-fucking, why would I be against that? Secondly, now that I'm remembering that we had a way to get the guards to stop chasing us, I'm kind of thinking in my little brain, little satyr brain, there's some sparks. The gears, they're turning a little bit, and
Just having an
Oh
idea.
no. Oh no.
I have
Oh god. The brain cell. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
The satyr.
I think we should take this bitch. I think we should take her. I think we should grab her.
What?
Okay. Fuck, I'm not sure Brent's smart enough to understand the consequences of what she's proposing.
She does understand, but she's like,
The guards know who we are. They know the track us down. If something happens to her now, they know it was us.
yes. Well,
We become
maybe not.
As
There's
a player,
been some devilry going on out here.
as
lots
a
of
player, I
devilry.
think that idea is funny. As a Synas, I will not be helping you grapple her.
Fucking hell.
Oh my god. As a player,
I am
I think that's
6'4",
funny.
and I will grab you.
It's just like the problem is that like okay, so as a player, like obviously Rinn none of this should have any bearing on what Rinn does. But like the guards know it was us, and we're gonna be like suspect number one. So we
saved your life.
Yeah,
And we
and then
can't
she
just immediately
died
throw her out
and
the
or got kidnapped immediately after the
Yeah.
guards left her
After
alone.
devils attacked her home.
After she was left alone with us.
Sure, there's that. But I don't know. Fucking hell.
Yep. I just want to make sure you, Rhos, the person behind Rinn, understood the consequences of what you're proposing.
But we're never. She's such a valuable asset. Like we could never come back to this town again. We could just never
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
You
No.
know.
Well,
You know,
I
once
the
we
observatory, but then we
leave-
can never come back.
I think
I've had experience. Listen. In my character's life, has had experience almost killing someone and then leaving town. Has worked up till now.
I will say, I think the right answer in any situation in D&D is always going to be what would your character do. To be fair, you don't know that we just found what we just did, because essentially we just found the smoking gun that could really help us, solve this case. And at the same time, though, from what I've interpreted from the scroll and the contract, she might not have really known much about what was going on, and she may have just been a part of the contract, but wasn't actually the person that signed it. Because, specifically, he mentioned something about wanting to keep her safe, and she was only dragged in after his death, and she was told to do something. So it was
He
very
also
possible.
said that she hadn't really been seen. So
Yeah, so at least
What
from...
oath did she break?
Uh,
Oathbreaker.
Because
That's
clearly
a type
she...
of paladin. Maybe
It's-
she's a paladin.
Well, no, I think specifically it was whatever she was told to do, probably something to do with that ritual, she wasn't able to complete because we interrupted it, and therefore she broke her oath. And
How did she
what-
break an oath that way?
because she was told to do something, which we're assuming is probably the ritual on her husband's corpse, and because the ritual was halted and stopped, she technically broke the terms of the contract. Am I wrong? I think that's how I'm interpreting it.
I
That's-
don't
yeah.
know how that could be the case because she didn't.
The
She
only way
didn't
that I
do it.
can-
It was somebody else.
the only way that I can see it is because looking at the notes, the sheet said money, rank, fortune, power, but if your secrets are seen, we kind of stumbled into a devil ritual, which kind of means the secrets were
Well,
seen.
that part I'm assuming has to do with Lord Callus when they initially attacked, right? Or when the Dryads were investigating them and they probably stumbled upon information like Reyka's brother. As soon as that information was revealed, he broke the contract and he immediately had his neck exploded. Like that, I think that was the part of the contract
Oh,
that he
true.
broke, and that's why it says his blood will spill or whatever like that. So I think that happening broke the contract and got him killed. That would explain why he just randomly erupted with blood.
Wait, he randomly erupted with blood. That's the story.
Yeah, you don't remember that? The whole thing with his
No.
neck just randomly opened up.
Just
Yeah.
kinda
We're
did
like-
that.
We were like, oh, maybe that was because what we were hearing about. Thava theorized that maybe that could have been like some kind of clerical kind of spell, like what was it called? Inflict wounds or something. So
Is
that was good.
I just want to make sure that we're making sure that Rinn or Rhos and Deriaz, the characters behind the characters, remember all the context that their characters should know.
Yeah, that's
So-
fair, because you guys
Yeah.
don't know this. You don't know
The-
this.
Yeah.
What Rinn and Synas know, based on what the Dryads told you, is that Flicker recounted that the moment Lord Callus burst into the room, saw them looking through his private journals, he made one yell and then his neck opened up. Just on its own.
Oh.
fuck.
And
Okay,
Reyka's brother went to try and stabilize him and help him, and that's why he was found with the guards while Flicker ran.
Right.
Okay.
So that is the context of his death that you know about.
I think this
Right.
lines up perfectly with the.
So
Yeah.
if Lady Callus does indeed know about her husband's dealings with the devil, she would want somebody to go down for that murder rather than anybody else being suspicious about him dying of mysterious causes.
Or if she didn't know, she would want the person she believes killed her husband to be in jail.
Yeah.
Yes.
Devil's advocate here, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do now. I guess we just leave or something.
You see,
We can also barge in, potentially.
you see Lady Callis puts her hands on the table and just lets out a drawn-out sigh. I do believe I would like you to leave now, if you've no further questions.
I have a question.
I probably have an answer.
Thava has a question for Niah.
Oh.
It's like,
Yes.
what do you want to do? Are we going to confront the lady of the house, or are we going to leave with this information?
The screen like splits in half, and over here, one corner is
Yeah.
Synas and Rinn talking to her, and this other corner is Niah and Thava talking to each other.
We will
Sinas
likely
takes a
never.
step back and bows.
Yeah, we'll likely never have a chance again at her. So, do we want to try and play our hand now?
Well, the only issue is once we confront her, we're going to have to probably turn over the information, because the guards will probably get involved again. This is...
So, the Dryas wanted us to kill her if she was found to be consorting with devils. What is
They also asked for evidence, to be fair.
Yeah. And the more we dig around, the more...
In some ways, this does exonerate her from what I'm looking at, because she clearly didn't... From what I'm gathering is she wasn't in the know until very recently.
Niah tilts her head back and stares at the ceiling, kind of chewing her lower lip for a minute. Her grip on the imp has not.
Yeah,
lessened in the
I figured. I figured you're probably using him like a stress ball at this point.
Almost.
Synas adds, in case you didn't catch my name, it's Synas Firemain. If you have need of my help in any way, please don't hesitate to contact me. But you should get some rest. It's been a stressful evening.
As you say that, Niah says, "All right, let's do it. We need to find out. This will be the best way to find out if she is consorting or not. And if she is consorting, then our mission is to kill her. And if not, then we have firmly proved." Yes. All right. I withdraw the key from my pocket.
Yep.
And come back over here.
Yep.
And open the door.
Okay, where the fuck did the investigator go? Is he not just
He's
outside
gone.
the
He
door?
left. He
They
left.
all
No,
just left?
Everybody
Yes.
left. The
So
guards
if we
seem
did
to have...
capture the bitch, there's nobody here to stop us.
Except for the fact that the last time the guards saw her, they left her with us, and
Yeah, so fucking, we're gonna find so much fucking evidence against this bitch. We got free reign of her house.
Niah, you insert the key into the keyhole. And as before, it kind of just does the lock on its own without you needing to turn it. Synas and Rinn, you hear a thunk of the bookcase sliding in the corner of the room. As this bookcase slides away and opens up.
Synas is frozen mid-step with a hand on Rinn's back, like about to escort her out, like,
You see... What's up?
Also, I just want to make sure this is pointed out. Thava did take the mask off. And put it
I
away.
kind of figured.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to reiterate.
I'm assuming
However,
you're putting that back in your
Niah
pocket
has
every
not
time.
gone back to human form.
Yeah.
Oh.
Niah is done with this shit.
You see Lady Callis perks up a bit and looks to the side, and you see her eyes widen as she stands from the chair and backs away, just looking horribly confused. What is this? What is happening?
Niah has the most grumpy expression. Her fur is singed again. She's holding this wriggling imp in her hands, and she is just fucking done.
You know what I
Lady
wanna-
Callis, I say, stepping in. Is there a chair, an open chair?
There is just the chair behind her desk.
Okay. I think we need to ask you some questions.
she's staring at Thava through this now open secret door bookcase, just at a loss for words. What is all of this? What is that creature in your hand?
It isn't. Well, go ahead.
Before anything else happens, Thava's just gonna raise a hand, and she is going to cast Zone of Truth in the room.
Oh,
I did, because I prepared that. I prepared that, thinking we were going to fucking capture her.
Oh,
yes!
shit.
I'm throwing it down.
Oh,
this is gonna answer
God.
so many questions.
But everybody has to roll.
Correct.
That's in the room, right?
I believe
It's a big zone.
It is
Charisma save.
It's a Christmas safe? Oh shit.
Oh,
She's gonna be
God.
too good at that. Oh no.
And also you get a +3 from me if you're standing next to me.
Well,
which means to me-
I have a 27 then.
That's crazy.
How big is the zone? Like, does
I
it
got
fill the room?
17. It's 15
it's-
feet. 15
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, then it
You can
pretty
step
much
up.
fills the room.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're
Straight
casting it
charisma?
on her, basically, since she's the one you can see.
Basically. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be
Uh,
shitting me.
I got a 19.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, question, DM.
Yep.
Will I be magically aware of whether or not she fails or succeeds? at
Only
this?
the caster is aware who succeeds and fails.
Okay.
Okay.
At least someone knows.
I'm not gonna say anything if I know whether or not
You create a magical zone that guards against deception, blah blah blah. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time starts there on a fail
Wait.
save. The creature cannot speak a deliberate lie while inside the radius. You know whether or not a creature succeeds or fails on this save. An affected creature
Okay.
is aware of the spell and can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive yet must be truthful.
Question.
Yep.
Okay.
Silvery barbs. Reaction. It says
You're-
when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself succeeds on an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw. So I can see her. Is there a way I can silvery barbs if she succeeds?
You are not aware of success or failure, so no.
Yeah, that's fair. Question is, do I know?
One.
Yes, that's true, but the rules literally, if we're gonna rules lawyer it up, the rules literally just say if I can see a creature within
I would
right.
rather we didn't rules lawyer it up, and I think you'd have no reason.
I
to
think you have
understand,
no
yeah.
feasible way of knowing that, since it
Yeah.
specifies that
I
only the
agree.
caster knows if they succeed or fail.
Yeah, true. That is a good point.
So
yeah.
you are not the caster. If we're going rules as written, there is no way for you to know.
I also would not want to open that can of worms for Dre to use that against us.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Thava, you know that she succeeds on the save.
Okay. So she doesn't have to answer truthfully.
Correct.
Okay.
But we
good
don't
to
know
know
that.
She knows.
Of course, I don't
Did
even.
you-
Yeah.
Did you cast Zone of Truth and literally the only person who can no longer lie is fucking me?
Well, you know what you can do? Here's the thing, though. You can just not say anything.
I mean, yeah, Synas is stunned, but yeah, I rolled a 1. So
That's wild. That's crazy.
No,
I'm
wild.
losing. Shut the fuck up. Rocks fall. You die, and only you.
I'm rolling like fucking shit today, dude.
Okay.
So, well, honestly, I was curious if you would know, considering, well, what we just found back there.
I've never seen such a creature in my life. I'm not sure
I
what
would
you're
like to roll
holding.
insight on that.
Sure.
Roll insight on that.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll
Oh my
insight,
fucking
too.
god! 8.
Oh, I got a nat 20 for 25!
My god.
Excellent.
She, in this moment, looks horribly stunned. Thava, you think she's not telling a lie, per se, but her stunned nature makes it seem like she's telling a lie. But you know it could be true, but you're not sure.
My God.
In
that's
this
the most
case-
ambiguous
in this
fucking
case-
answer of all time.
In this case, she just looks freaked out. I don't think there's anything you're picking up on that would indicate that she's lying about that statement.
Okay.
I am going to take a very casual seat on her desk.
Okay. She looks very grumpy about that.
Yeah. I am very grumpy too. I just got exploded. I just had to fight a bunch of fiends. I am having a very bad day. So, Your husband
What of him?
was making some unwise dealings.
Well, that clearly seems to be the case now, if this is the result of such things.
Your husband had numerous dealings with fiends. And I'm curious to know if you were truly ignorant of them.
She throws her hands up in the air a little bit. As I've just explained to your other friends here, no, I had no fucking idea what my husband was up to. I thought he was fucking lucky. I thought that's why everything happened the way that it did. And he was a brilliant man.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Does Niah know that Thava... Well, I mean, everyone knows that Zone of Truth was cast. It's just a matter of Thava's knowing whether or not.
Yeah, I have no idea if she succeeded or not.
That's fair.
Yeah, you have not told me, so I do not know. All I know is it was cast. All I know is that something tried to force my compliance to speak the truth. Yeah, I would like to roll insight on what she just said, though.
Sure.
Are you fucking 8?
I'll roll an insight too, and I got a 12.
Okay.
Since I know could potentially be lying.
What is going on with this dice? Okay.
The squaring of her shoulders is defensive. She certainly is not telling the whole story, but what she has said, you do not believe her to be lying about it.
I looked at Thava for a moment. Then I turned back. You are aware that your husband's contracts involve you.
Work contracts? Sure. They were passed to me as a part of my responsibilities taking up his station. What are you playing at?
I hold up the imp and say, this one is bound to you.
Why?
And that is what I want to find out.
And you see the imp in your hands has started very actively squirming, looking around, seeing more people, and is rather uncomfortable by all this, but has not said anything yet.
Would the imp succeed or fail?
Oh,
I need
that's
to
a
know.
super cool question. What's your DC?
14.
Succeeded.
It's not very high, but you know.
The imp succeeded.
Oh, okay. Fucking hell, of course.
You only bound the innocent being.
It's okay.
Poor guy.
Can you cast it again?
No.
Ah.
I'm just a cat. What the fuck?
Although I suppose I will let it dissipate because clearly it didn't affect the targets I wanted it to. So.
I can yap. Not that I'm going to.
But I
So
can.
does she respond at all to me saying that it's bound to her?
She just looks, for lack of a better term, flabbergasted, as if expecting you to explain more.
I squeeze the imp a little bit. Tell her what you told me.
The man's been dealing with Asmodeus. I don't know what else you want me to say about him. He's just been communing with a devil lord. I don't,
And who do you report to?
I was instructed to inform either him or her of if anything had happened. But I was bound in a room that couldn't be opened from the inside, so I couldn't complete that task. And you see she simply blinks, confused a few times. I certainly hope that this is some sort of elaborate prank at this point, but I'm shocked beyond belief that any of this is even real. Though I suppose I died an hour ago.
Yes. That was rather unfortunate. So, it's interesting, though, is that I found another one of these creatures in your home earlier today.
You were snooping about?
Yes. And it was interesting that you had to have some indication that I was there. I'm curious, how did you know?
I heard a whisper next to me. Downstairs, was that you?
Nah, see, you already knew something was up before you came down those stairs.
Great.
What's up?
No, finish your statement, then I'm going to roll an insight.
Okay. Actually, Dre, I actually want to clarify. So my recollection was that she came downstairs for the purpose, and she seemed to be aware. Yeah,
she seemed
right,
to know something was amiss, but not what was going on.
Yeah, you knew something was amiss before you even got down those stairs, and I'm curious as to why.
Again, I heard something. I
You
swore
were
I
in
heard something.
You were in your study.
Yes.
I was in the ground floor, and yet somehow you knew I was there.
I heard something whispering through the floor. I walked downstairs to check out what was happening, and I found nothing. And so I went back upstairs.
Oh god, Dre. The imp is in the upper corner. Was that directly below her office?
It would be like there-ish.
Sorry, I missed the ping. Where was there?
Judging by your recollection, it'd probably be right about there.
Whispering. With no source through the floors?
That's why I went to go take a look.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
Yeah, same. I really want to know. Okay. Oh my...
I got 10.
I rolled better than I have been. I rolled a 3 instead of a 2.
Wow, that's crazy.
Nice. I'm so sorry. It's because you're within 10 feet of me, so I've cursed you.
I got a 9.
Which is fine because she rolled lower than that for the first time this whole time. You definitely think that she's lying about that. Or rather, telling a half-truth is probably a better way to put it.
And, what did this voice sound like?
Similar to the one you're holding there, I would say. But I thought... I've heard voices in this place. I thought it was just because it was old. I didn't think there was actually some ugly little creature running about. To which the imp just goes, excuse me, I'm actually quite beautiful for my kind, thank you very much.
No.
And so, on the whisperings through the floor, you go and search your house.
Well, before, I've heard when things have come to the door. I've heard when someone was skulking about at the front. I figured it was just something Smerish had installed, or some sort of magic upon the place.
Dre, when she... going back to that moment, did she look up towards the ceiling when she came down the stairs, or did she look directly for the doorways that I was looking around with?
She looked directly, like, she hit the bottom of the stairs and just, like, looked toward the dining room door where you were hiding near.
Mm-hmm. See, that's interesting, because you see... You had a pretty good idea where I was when I was invisible.
There's only so many places in that main hall for things to be, but...
No, it was more than that. Now tell me the truth.
I don't know what you're playing at. I was told there was something downstairs. I went, I looked. What else am I supposed to tell you?
Fine. What are your plans now?
Well, at this point, I don't think I'm going to tell you such things, given you're in my home intimidating me.
So, tell me, downstairs. Well, actually, no. First of all, tell me, why were there two bodies of your husband?
That part is extremely confusing. And that was part of this emissary's little ritual thing that she was doing. I presume she was creating a new body for him to be resurrected into when the ritual was completed. She never provided me details on such a thing, said not to worry your pretty little head over it.
This emissary. That was the one casting the ritual?
Yes, the gold-masked one.
When did you first encounter them?
10 days after my husband's death?
Did she approach you?
She did, yes. She reached out to me, asked to meet. I met with her. She offered the possibility of resurrecting him. Said she had worked with him.
You didn't sign a contract, did you?
No.
Okay. And were you... So, you seem surprised at that door.
I didn't even know he had that installed. For one, that seems expensive. Anytime I had gone to the other building, behind, I had walked around the front, walked to the back as I was instructed, and knocked on the door, and was let in.
Instructed by who?
The emissary.
You have never been to that building behind your estate?
A few times, but only by the emissary. She would say, "Come speak with me back there," in her letters to me.
Really? And how long has that building been there, in that state?
Oh, well... I'm not sure who owns it. But it was never built up into anything else, so I just assumed it was abandoned until, well, I went in, and it certainly looks decrepit. I've never looked into it. I wasn't really ever too suspicious about it.
I looked down at the end. And, I know you had no good frame of reference, but about how long were you in that room, in that building?
Since the contract was signed many months, years ago, probably at this point.
I glance at her. So that building has remained unoccupied for years, and you never thought about it?
Well, it didn't seem like something I should care for. Why would I care about an empty building behind my home? There's many buildings all squished up next to each other. Some inhabited, some not.
It's curious because your husband would have been vanishing into that building for many years. And you've never noticed?
He was a very private man. I stayed out of his study and stayed out of his way until he started including me in some things, meetings. He brought me as a pretty face. He brought me because I have a disarming charm about me to certain nobility. And I trusted him implicitly.
I see. So I must ask, the fiend that appeared, for lack of a better word, it wanted you dead specifically.
Sure seemed like it.
No, not that seemed like it did. And I'm curious as to what your thoughts are on that, and what do you know about that?
Well, for one, I've never seen a terrifying creature such as that in my entire life. For two, if you mean the thing that it screamed when it leapt out the window at me, yes, it was very startling. But I still don't know what that means. Pact breaker? I've never made one.
Okay, that I want to insight.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
Yeah.
He was like,
are you...
It's okay, don't worry, I got you. I got 11.
Man.
Anyone can insight this if you'd like.
Let's just incite it. Come on.
Anyone, even Bud and
Except for Bud and Reyka, who are outside of the building. Except for the people who are outside of the street.
Oh
There
my
we
god.
go. How about 17?
Okay. Synas, I think you get the best read on this. This woman is terrified and pleading, and you believe her entirely when she says what she has said.
Synas will definitely speak up with, I believe she's telling the truth. I don't think she had any idea.
Okay.
Not that Synas is maybe the most trustworthy, given he revived her, but...
Yeah.
Thava's going to
We
like...
also got some really good insight checks earlier that, like, she didn't tell us things. So.
Well, no, like, God, no. Even these answers, like, if she's telling the truth now.
Yeah, I get the sense that she actually is kind of sort of innocent. She might have known a little bit here and there. Like, she's not 100% innocent, but I think the actual dealings that her husband was doing, she really didn't know anything about. While you guys are doing that, Thava, or while Niah is kind of questioning her, Thava is going to pull out the contract and show the other two party members. I'm assuming it's infernal, though.
It is.
She's going to basically explain while Niah's doing that. We found this in the in a secret room. We believe it's the contract that the husband made with Asmodeus, and then she kind of reads it aloud to the two of them so that they're in the know. Because I feel like that context is important.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. God, I bring up the real, but partially by the low insight, the constant low insights we're supposed to be good at, and that. All right. So you had no idea your husband dealt with demon or with fiends. So. Okay, Dre, out of character. You said the list that we found in the room had a big list of a big power players and nobles, and there was a number of people that were dead or gone now.
Many of the names on the list that Thava showed you were names that you identified through your study of families which have had in the last decade history of vanishing, mysterious deaths. Individuals like that.
Mm-hmm. I turn to Thava and say, can you give me the list of names that we found?
She just kind of hands it over. What's left of it, at least.
I spread out the list on the desk next to me in front, and so she can clearly see it. And said, do these names mean anything to you?
She cautiously approaches and leans over the list, reading over a few names, and you watch her eyes widen as she seems to be running through several emotions, and her brows furrow a bit. What? These are...
I think you can understand why I am a little bit suspicious and not so willing to let this go so easily.
She looks you in the eyes and then back at the paper, just shaking her head. Did my husband have these people killed? This one here, this is... And she points at one of the last names in the list that was crossed out. This is the man he replaced. Oh, God.
That was my thoughts, too.
You see she just covers her mouth, shaking her head a bit.
Okay. Okay. I will risk my dice one more time. I do want to insight this in case this is not some performance.
Okay.
Are you...
Yeah, sorry.
What did you roll?
A 2.
A 2? Why? The dice
combines to an 8, but I have rolled a 2, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Oh my goodness. Are you sure you're using a d20 and not a d4?
I am literally clicking the button in D&D Beyond that says click +6 to roll a die. I see a d20 roll.
Oh my lord.
Anyways, okay, we're just gonna carry on. And of course, the matter is even worse than that. There was whatever cult and pact your husband was working with. It is connected with the Cult of the Dragon, and the Cult of the Dragon is doing something to the city this week.
This is all just too much.
I can understand and even appreciate that, but understand this. We are running out of time. People have already died. And if the Dragon Cult gets their way, more people are going to die. Anything that can help us track these down may save lives.
If it helps any, the people who killed your husband, we believe we know what happened. There's a man in jail unjustly for a crime he didn't do. In this contract, and she kind of grabs it, that your husband signed with Asmodeus, it specifically states that if her secrets were revealed, that his blood would spill. When people broke into your house many moons ago and accidentally revealed his information by spying on his, obtaining his documents, it triggered the contract and ended in his death. And in this contract, it also explains that the, sorry, my brain is not fucking working right. I'm trying to think of how to describe this. Basically, she's trying to say that, like, outline the contract and pointing out how all of these things are connected. Mm-hmm. And she's basically trying to tell her, hey, you should fucking help us because these people are kind of responsible for your husband dying, and that if you want to remain innocent, I believe we are all in, sorry, my brain is not working right tonight.
It's okay.
Sorry.
She's basically just trying to say that the contract seems to indicate that she might be innocent, and that if she's willing to help us and all this and she'd appreciate if we can let that person who's been blamed go, because that's also why we're here, to get down to the bottom of that.
Make a persuasion check with advantage for me.
Okay. Persuasion. Disadvantage. 18.
Fucking awesome.
There is a prolonged pause as she seems to take in all of this overwhelming information. You see she wipes at the edge of one of her eyes, which messes her makeup even more and smears it even further. She's been crying quite often recently. If that is true, then yes, gods forgive me, I've imprisoned that man for no reason then. That's fucking awful. Yes, alright.
In her defense, it made sense.
Alright. First thing tomorrow morning, let us go to the warden then. I will inform him to release this man.
We'd appreciate that.
I just can't believe Smarish would do this. Are we done here?
Just gonna list the rest of the group.
If you know nothing about the cult that is plotting horrible crimes here in this city, then yes, there's nothing more we can gain. Nothing more we can gain from this conversation. However, I do want to point out that you are likely still in danger from this cult.
Oh yeah, we covered that.
Yes, your friends were keen to advise me on such.
My point I want to make is that the emissary, the dragon cultist, the one who tried to. Well, it's kind of suspicious that they got you in there, and then they summoned a creature that was hell-bent on killing you.
Again, it was under the pretense of resurrecting my husband. I don't.
Oh, I do not fault you, but I'm beginning to suspect that you were misled for the very purpose of that, and they were intending to kill you.
That much is clear.
I would not trust much of this city to protect you, but at least for the time being, we could stay here if you wish.
I do not wish this.
You understand the risk you're taking?
I will go speak with the gods. I will have them escort me to the High Keep. I will stay in my office there. Within the keep should be more than safe. It is
Good.
watched over by the divinators, so it will be safe.
Well, I hope you are correct. I implore you that if you do find out anything about the Dragon Cult with your dealings, since your position in the city provides you lots of access to information and as well as subtle connections between people, I implore you, for the sake of your city, to let us know, because something is afoot and it will be awful and it is coming soon.
I understand. I will send for someone if I discover anything.
Thank you. I slip off the table and actually give her an actual respectful bow. And I apologize for the act, but I had to be sure.
You see she silently nods, one arm resting across, holding her other. And she just stares at your group tiredly.
Let's get the elevator.
Be safe, and I suggest getting to the Underkeep as swiftly as possible. And I follow up the rest of her.
You guys meander your way back down through the manor, back out the front door to regroup with the rest of your party. Is there anything else you would like to do before we move on?
Well, aside from give everyone else, the other two members of TLDR, yeah, that's about it.
Yep.
I think.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Did we get it? We didn't put anything on tracking down the Dragon Cult from this, which is what I was hoping for.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm concerned about is that she's gonna go back to the keep and she's gonna end up dead, and then it's gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of.
That is why.
That, or she might actually be just a really great liar and she's working.
I don't think so. I genuinely think she's innocent, but we still have the contract with us. We'd not fucking hand that over.
Yeah.
We just mentioned that we had it, so if she wants to meet up with us tomorrow morning, then that's fine. But yeah.
Well, did she say that?
She said she was gonna meet tomorrow, and we're gonna meet up with the warden.
Yeah.
So I guess
the other guy we're talking to. Yeah.
I guess did she mention how we were gonna meet her, Dre?
Nope.
We're just gonna meet at the office, I think.
They didn't give us a time, so it's like.
She also knows where we're at, I think. I'm presuming.
If she doesn't, I'm sure she's gonna find out really soon.
Yes. The question is, do we go back there, or do we try to talk to the Dryads? Because technically, we do have evidence that she is sort of innocent. I mean, but at the same time, they did tell us to kill everyone if there was signs of infernal stuff. But, you know. Also, what are we doing with the imp?
I don't fucking know at this point.
Do we just coup de grace him? You want to fucking kill him?
I don't know.
I would be more than happy to just shove a knife in his fucking...
See, here's the thing, is that he actually, so far, has followed the things I gave.
Yeah, but we
so,
can't
like,
also walk around with an imp in our hands, so.
Yeah, I guess when we step outside, I look at the imp and just go. So, why are you still here? Like, why are you still in this plane?
Well, it's a great question, I suppose.
What is keeping you here?
Oh, nothing per se. So you're not gonna kill me, right?
Oh, well, I promise you a fate worse than death, and all the evidence of fey if you lied to me. But,
Gives you, like, this really fangy, snarly-toothed, like, sheepish grin.
But I'm curious. The contract is broken now, yes? The one that bound you here originally?
I assume so?
I feel like, okay, out of character, like, this is me not knowing D&D lore.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the Fiend know that their contract is broken?
If they are the one that was directly bound by a contract versus just being ordered by someone much more powerful than them to do a thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so... and summoning, being in this plane doesn't necessarily require a contract?
No.
Oh, okay.
Infernal creatures can just be brought across or find their way across.
I hold up the imp to the rest of the party. Anything you all want to ask him?
Nothing that I can think of.
Bud and Reyka, you see...
Is that all of us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all, everyone.
You guys see a squirming imp just coiled around one of Niah's arms.
Oh, and I guess if we're stepping out front, I do actually assume a human appearance again.
Yeah.
Hello, guy. What's your name?
Sorry, but I'm not really interested in telling you that. Sorry. This has not been a, casual dinner conversation, shall we say.
Oh, how's it gonna hurt?
I am not interested in telling you my name, young lizard.
Well, I'll tell you my name, and it's Bud.
That's so lovely.
I guess they don't teach manners back in hell.
Not really, no. Not known for very mannered folk down there, no. Again, can I go, please?
Well, invitation's open.
Really, can I go? He's just like looking at you pleadingly, Niah.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, it's just like...
What do? Do you just like poof back or something?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
Why are you so many secrets?
Why are you so open?
I'm just curious.
Clearly. But I'm not interested in telling you nothing.
All right, I'll stop.
And Bud just walks away and like puts his hands up.
The imp in your hands, Niah, suddenly shifts into a raven and starts flying away from you.
I haven't let go of it yet.
It's like flapping its wings really, really hard. You got like 1 foot.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay, I am not letting you go so you can warn our enemies that...
Just fucking kill it already. You don't kill it, I'll kill it.
I actually, well, okay, here's something I'm curious about. Can I actually like extract a promise? If I got a promise from it, or would it actually be held by it?
I don't know if Niah knows. I don't think Niah would know whether imps would or not.
Okay. I turn to Thava. If this thing promised to not work against us, would it actually be binding?
It needs to be a contract. There needs to be something in the writing.
Alright.
I'm assuming, right, Ray?
Yeah.
I'm assuming so with devils, you have to make an actual deal. As
Yeah.
dumb as it is.
You need to make literal pact deals with these creatures.
Yeah, okay.
Can you write it like on the back of receipt paper?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be... Oh my god, a modern warlock with that as a contract would be hilarious.
Just on some like shitty
Napkin.
thermal paper, like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I bring the ring back to me and to say, yeah, no, not yet. Who do you serve in the hell?
The imp unshifts from Raven back into imp, now like upside down in your grasp, reoriented because shape-shifting, it's not a very clean process for it.
Yeah.
And it just sighs and goes, one of the many, many imps that unfortunately serve Asmodeus.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
And
doesn't he already know though? Didn't you talk to him?
no, I didn't. I asked him who he was bound to, not necessarily who he served in hell. Okay.
No, I meant someone had a conversation with a devil, and who was it?
That was Asmodeus. Thava presumably talked to Asmodeus, which was all she really needed to know. She's like, okay, yeah, he was talking to Asmodeus. This is just like, okay.
Yo.
Right.
We could have made a deal right
Asmodeus
there, but
kind of already knows everything that's happened.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna look straight in the eye. It's like, all right. Here's the deal. I don't trust you to not warn our enemies or work against us. So here's the thing. You can go back to the plains yourself, or I can force you there.
You're going to have to force me, because I do not have the magic to cross that barrier. And he just gives you, like, this little upside-down shrug and grin.
I see.
Sorry.
I hold him up. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry for you. And I hold him out to Thava to expedite.
Oh, she's way scarier. Okay, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Do it quick, please. Oh, hey, don't squirm. Stay still, and she'll make it clean.
Oh. You see, it's just like tensed up upside down, just like wincing and waiting.
Bud at this point is like walking back. He's like, okay, I think I'm good now. Wow, Thava, that's a cool raven!
and then I was gonna fucking kill it. Kill it.
Make an attack roll for me real quick.
Oh come on! I have to make a fucking attack roll.
It's not moving.
I'm compensating for it. I just want to see.
Just imagine this happening when Bud says that.
Yeah, I just want to see the damage number.
I think in this case I should be using the short sword because it feels weird to pull out a whole ass great sword.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna just make an attack roll with the short sword.
Do not cut off my hand.
Is a 27 to hit?
Okay, yeah, I've kind of figured.
Not great damage though. 6 plus 3, yeah. So 9 piercing damage.
Okay, because all I needed you to do was roll above 5.
Stab them.
Yeah, right through the center. You just stab him, and the imp goes and just explodes into a cloud of ash in your hands.
I was wondering how long that was going to take.
Bud, you watch Thava stab this talking raven, and it just explodes into ashes.
Bud takes his bow out and pulls a arrow at Thava.
What are you doing, Bud?
How did you do that?
It was a fucking imp. We can't trust it.
Oh my gods! I thought you just killed an innocent animal. Oh,
Oh my god, I'm going to shoot her over a fucking bird.
what is going on? Oh,
We just sent it back to the hells. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's not dead.
And Bud like puts down his bow.
It'd be funny if both Bud and Reyka were like, "What the fuck, Thava?"
Yeah, Bud and Reyka have zero idea everything that happened since the fight.
There is
we just been playing Tiddlywinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to whistle with the blades of grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we found Lord Samarish's contract in there. And the imp.
oh.
Yeah.
And?
Yeah, he had a contract with Asmodeus, and it likely cost him his life. When I turned the Reyka in, when your brother and the other Dryads discovered the secrets, which would unfortunately be a violation of the contract, it seems the Lord Samarish's throat just spontaneously erupted in blood.
Oh God.
And your brother, I guess being kinder than having sense, tried to render aid to the man who was dying to demonic contract, or fiendish contract violation.
time in the day is it?
Yeah, it's been a day.
Wow.
What time in the day is it?
Oh, it's like 9. It's pretty much curfew bell time.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So we have proof. We have proof of this now that we can prove his innocence.
We do,
Yes.
and the lady is supposed to come with us tomorrow to see the warden and have him released. Of course, we are a bit worried that something might happen to her overnight. So,
Oh gosh.
I don't know.
But she did not wish her. She did not want our protection, and I did not see a realistic way to force the issue.
Do you think
And
that
the
she's going to
guards
be
got
in
the fuck
danger?
out of here, too.
Because this is really important that she stays alive.
Unfortunately, there is a point where I cannot. We need her cooperation, and I don't think we'd have it if we tried to kidnap her and force her to be protected by us.
But is she at risk for like an attack? Do you think? Do you think she'd be all right?
Well, I mean, I suspect that the resurrection was a farce, and that the whole thing was to summon a demon. Kill her.
Well, either way, what should we do about the Dryads?
I think we should go back to them and tell them, because I have some. I mean, I personally have some connection to them that I wish to maintain, and I do not wish to alienate the Dryads.
Then let's
Maybe
do that
we
now.
can talk to them and get some of them to guard the Callous Manor overnight.
That could be.
She's going back. She said she's going back to her office.
But
in the
the Dryads have means, so maybe if they're aware, they might be able to protect her.
True. Either way, we should meet them now. I don't want to wait until tomorrow.
Yep, let's do it.
So you
Do I have any?
guys,
Oh, I do have spell slots.
you guys are planning to go to the church then? I assume.
Probably.
Yes. But then we have to wait there for like 3 hours until the Dryads arrive.
I mean, usually, as was told before, it's something that happens at midnight. So.
Yeah.
Well, we were allowed to be in there last time, so I don't see why we can't go back this time.
So,
Okay.
don't you think they'd meet us a little sooner? Considering
Maybe.
we were actively working on something for them.
Oh wait. Where is it? We have to go, Dre?
The church is here. You
Yeah.
guys
Okay.
are
So we can.
just down the road.
So we could like just casually meander
Yeah.
over
there's no
there,
reason why we
pretend like
can't.
act like we belong over there.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you guys go into the cathedral? I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume so. Hopefully, Wolf is following and is like not gonna make us wait for 3 hours.
Where's my ambience?
Oh, I didn't have the music on. No.
No, my music.
I've done that. That's too.
My music.
Yeah, so you're careful. Music selection. I was not respecting it.
As
Oh,
you guys, as you guys enter
no.
the,
Oh no, I don't like it.
as you guys enter the cathedral, it is very empty. You pass by the one older man who you had seen a couple nights ago, or night previous. I can't even remember what day it is anymore in this world. And he glances at you and nods a bit in welcome. You see, sitting amongst the pews, two silhouettes in dark cloaks. They are the only people in this entire massive structure that you can see out here. And one of them stands and looks towards you, the visage of a wooden sparrow mask on their face.
Okay.
And they wait for you to approach.
Which I do.
Yeah, let's all go up.
Which one is the sparrow again?
Was the informant and the one that you had been, the one that had slipped the the note in your pocket back in the market and everything.
Right.
Flicker tells me you performed your job after a fashion.
Yes. It was quite the mess, but we think we have the answers.
I see. And what did you learn?
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yeah, I turn to Thava. You're better than this, Niah.
Thava pulls out the contract and hands it over and says, "This was the contract that Lord Callus signed with Asmodeus. It outlines." Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, she just hums interestedly at that. Though no facial expressions through the mask, obviously.
Okay. We slew every devil we found in the house. From what we gathered, including from the contract itself, Lady Callus was not aware of what her husband was doing.
And we interrogated her personally to verify that.
Yes. So we have reason to believe that she is innocent and therefore not subject to being killed, like you requested.
I see. That does line up with Flicker's report. She looks at the wolf-masked individual sitting just a bit away. I am pleased to see that he was not needed.
There is something you should know, though. Lady Callus did agree that she would go to the inspector tomorrow. And she wanted us to come with us and present the evidence. She seems like she's willing to comply and is willing to free Reyka's brother. It's just a matter of, will she survive the night?
I see. What is it you would ask of us?
You have to make sure she's not assassinated through the night.
She hums and her head slowly turns to look at Flicker, who looks up and back down and looks back up again and just does a little shake of his head that likely was accompanied with a roll of the eyes, though it's hard to see beneath the mask. I suppose, given you have succeeded in what I asked you to do, I imagine two things going forward. One, you do not need our assistance for breaking out this captured person, I assume?
If all goes well, no.
Then, our business will be concluded. I will have Flicker observe as best as he can. Did she say where she would be staying?
Or was it
seemed the Underkeep in her office?
Then.
That is challenging.
Hence why we struggle to protect her. I do not know if she will stay the night in her home or not, though. We by the end of the conversation, she was very much not willing to tell us.
Understandable.
There is something else as well. It appears. Yes. So she's going to hand over some of the other documents we saved from the room. It appears he had something to do with all of these people disappearing or dying. And there was an individual that...
God damn it.
I need a distinct air horn whenever someone...
Yeah.
in the background.
God damn it.
There's an individual in a gold mask trying to conduct a ritual in the house behind the Lord Caelus's. And she managed to run off with 2 Abishai. We believe that he may have been dealing with the cult. An imp we questioned in the room that had all this documentation mentioned that he saw letters being sent out to the dragon cult. So
I believe that this conspiracy is not over. He was simply a part of it.
That would make sense. Well, good. That means one loose end is closed.
Dre, did we tell them about our findings in the inn about the cultists we overheard?
I'm not sure that you did. I don't think
We might have avoided it because, I mean, this whole thing was to build trust with them and potentially a favor. So hopefully now they can believe us.
Yeah. During our investigations into finding Reyka's brother and how to free him, we did discover some. It seemed there's cultists operating out of the Chunky Owl Inn, I believe. We weren't able to follow them, but we overheard them talking about something happening soon.
I see.
And that lines up with some of the things we have found in the Callous Manor as well. Something is happening soon.
That lines up with our information as well. I suppose, given you have completed your task, I can corroborate the information a bit more. When Bark initially accosted you, and she gestures to Rinn, he was under the impression that you were this red-haired spellcaster that we were to look out for. One of my informants told me, not with a date or a time, but that there would be a person of interest, by not necessarily similar description, though the description was very vague. Red hair, fire spellcaster. I assume he thought it was you. But that means that we still have no idea who it was that this note referred to. I agree that something else is going on, and we have been trying for some time to figure it out. I will reach out to the other informants within the Dryads and see what we can dig up. And I will count this favor as keeping Lady Callus alive, rather than using such a favor to break into a extremely high security prison. Does that seem fair?
Thava looks towards Reyka.
Reyka apologizes for being distracted.
It's
like the moment I zoned out a second.
Sparrow is basically saying, instead of cashing in the favor to the Dryads to have them break into the prison with you to help free Reyka's brother, that they will instead use this favor to keep Lady Callus alive, such that you guys can go with her to the warden to free her brother instead.
Ah, yes. Okay. Thank you.
Don't they also want him freed though? Like for sure.
Yeah, I thought Reyka's brother was one of them.
Yeah,
Well,
he is.
But the whole point of this is doing it illegally, where he's still a wanted fugitive, and doing it legally, where he can be a free man after this.
Yeah. Although if bitch doesn't show up, I don't know.
Which is why we're hoping that they keep her alive.
Well, also, yeah, that is part of me still worries that we fucked up, but
I mean, to be fair, if they don't keep up their end of the bargain and they end up dying, I think they kind of owe us an apology.
I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a perfectly fair deal to me, if everybody else agrees.
And less danger to you as well.
It is a bit less dangerous to track someone into the keep than it is into that damned prison. Doesn't have as many shields for divining. She chuckles softly. All right. Well, it sounds like we have a long night ahead of us, Flicker.
Oh, before we keep going, or before I let them go, Dre, that other bit of information we gleaned from the notes, was there something about the prison in there too? Something about like not BlackRock, but something. I don't remember exactly. I should have written it down.
It was
one of the pieces of info.
You had one burnt up scrap of paper that noted that a wizard would arrive to complete the task. The warden must allow her a station in Grey Rock.
Right.
You will know her by her red hair.
Oh, I'm definitely sharing that. That's important.
The non-Rinn red-haired person.
Wait, does that mean wait. Does that mean the warden's compromised? Wait a minute. I didn't even think about that. As a warden compromised, the warden has to give her a position in the prison.
Who is this person? Is it somebody with the cult?
I didn't think
is that
about
what
that.
We're thinking, or?
I mean, this is all cult shit, obviously.
Cult shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. I didn't think about that.
Do you share this little piece of information, or?
Yeah, please do.
We have to.
Funny,
wait a minute.
Is if we hadn't already met the warden, Rinn could just pretend to be her. That'd be kind of fun.
Fuck, that's true too.
You will also note that the note mentions Marpanoff, which was, if I'm remembering the calendar of Harptos correctly, 2 months ago.
Wait, so it already happened?
Yeah.
Let me look at the calendar again real quick.
And also, do we know if he's actually in on it, or is it more... Oh, it says the warden has to... Oh, God, fuck, I don't know.
Marpanoff was the previous month to the one currently.
Okay. So it was a month ago. She might already be there.
Yeah,
power. Whoever this person is.
I didn't even think... I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention this. Now I'm like, oh, wait, this is actually really important. Maybe it was a bad idea.
We had a lot going on, so it kind of makes in character sense that we didn't catch this or get shared.
Right.
Upon sharing that little tidbit, she nods a bit and hums to herself. Well, this does mean my information I was provided is a bit out of date. I assumed this was an event that had yet to transpire. But if this person was meant to arrive last month, that is concerning.
Do you have any idea who this is, who they're referring to?
I do not. I have never been down there, and the prison itself is very heavily protected in some areas from scrying magic.
When I was down there briefly, I did get a fiendish ping from a prisoner in there.
You see
I didn't catch eyes on them.
That's right.
You see the lavender eyes squint behind the mask a bit. Infernal prisoner. What could that mean?
I didn't get to see them, but I got a ping somewhere in the crowd of prisoners that there was a fiend in there.
Was it the crowd of prisoners, or was it just a crowd in the Undercity?
There was a ping that you got up on the roof that you assume is something that was visible. And then you got a ping from one of the prisoners that was helping unload Charlmach's cart.
Wasn't one of them watching us?
The guards were watching you. The prisoners weren't focused on
Actually,
you.
do I remember what that prisoner looks like? I might be completely wrong. I might have turned my attention to them when I found that they were fiendish.
I would...
Red-haired?
They definitely did not have red hair.
Okay.
I ask, do you have any eyes inside of the keep, or is that...
Unfortunately, not actively in the keep. At least I don't think so. Again, I'm going to reach out to my network, see if I can pull some strings.
Well, I guess that's something to chew on then is there a potential that the prison itself is part of the cult, at least in some way?
She shakes her head slowly. I'm not going to comment on something I know nothing about, nor will guesswork of such vagaries bring us anything helpful.
Do we know if the warden is compromised in any way? I know they mention him in this note. I don't know if that means he's in on it or if they're trying to manipulate him? I don't know.
I have my doubts. I would assume manipulation. The man's heart is too big and too warm to be anything but empathic and order-following.
So, when we go and see him tomorrow, we could bring this up. Well, it's a question of, do we bring it up with him or do we keep it to ourselves?
I will let you make that determination yourself. If you trust him, as I do not, I let that be your judgment. I am not your arbiter, and I am not going to advise you on something that I get the feeling you may decide to do out of a point of leverage, in the spur of the moment sort of thing. It may cause alarm. It may spur him into action.
Can we trust, I don't know, you know the city better than we do. Can we trust the guards to operate against fiends and devils, or?
They will operate in a way that keeps the citizens as safe as possible.
Okay. And of course uphold the systems of power in play, but at least they'll work against the fiends.
I mean, a man did die today in that respect.
A couple, from what Flicker tells me.
Yeah.
Yes.
As I said, they are glad to jump to the aid of the city when it serves aesthetical purposes.
Right.
Looks good on the tabloids, that sort of thing.
But when it comes down to making hard choices and doing what is right, you don't have faith that they will?
Absolutely not. Especially those commanding them. The guards themselves, whether they are compromised or not, I could not tell you, without speaking to each man and woman. But I don't trust any of the power structures here.
Even against fiends. Okay. So
Who's
maybe
to
we'll have
say?
up. So yeah. So at best, it is a momentary situational thing to turn the guards against fiends in the moment. Okay.
Well, if that will be all, we have much to begin working on to keep this supposedly now innocent Lady Callus quite safe.
I mean, I get you one of your agents back, doesn't it?
If he decides to stay, yes. Though I am uncertain he will want to after the events of this play out. And she looks over at Reyka. Your brother was never one for the dirtier bits of our line of work. I imagine you will want him out of here when all's said and done.
I would, yeah.
She nods slowly. I think that would be best for him as well.
Ouch.
Cross that bridge when we come to it. In the meantime, it sounds like you all have had quite the long day. You should get some rest. And she gestures at Flicker and begins calmly walking out of the pews and towards the front door again.
Flicker is my kin, right?
What's that?
Flicker is one of the is the kitsune,
yes,
right?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, my gazes follow Flicker as they leave.
They don't seem to linger too long. A glance over the shoulder before they look after Sparrow and jog to keep up and keep astride with her. Leaving you guys in the, once again, very empty church.
How are we going to get back to the inn? We're past curfew.
Do we have time to get back to the inn?
You hear...
sleeping here tonight.
You hear the bells starting to ring across the city.
Yeah, so we're stuck here. Okay.
Well, The old gentleman at the front waves towards you. If you don't want to be sleeping on the floor, I'd suggest you run back to wherever it is you're staying. They're not going to clap you in irons the second the bells ring.
Give him a wave. And... All right, thanks, bye. And...
Get out of here.
He nods a bit and goes back to reading his book. Waiting.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
While we're rushing out, Bud's gonna pull a little piece of silver out of his pocket.
Aw.
Say,
Thanks for the help, by the way.
Of course. Friends of the Dryads. He takes the silver from you, nodding.
Oh, he's in on it.
Oh, he's in on the Dryads, yeah.
that's it.
And you guys rush on back out. Make your way to the third watch in Tavern once again. With not as spooky music.
Yeah.
Something more jovial and nice. Returning once again to the familiar inn. Much activity has died down. There are just some late evening patrons that you have seen several times now. Ones who appear to be able to be out past curfew for whatever reason, one or another. I assume you guys are probably going to go rest to recuperate.
Oh, God.
It would be very nice to rest.
We should
Yes,
probably figure out our plan for the morning first.
Speaking of resting, I need a BRB real quick.
Yeah.
That's good, because we're going to wind this down. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Should we I guess we'd have time in the
actually-
morning to plan, huh?
Actually, if that's the case, Dre, if we're gonna wind it down.
Yep.
Did I ever get a chance to open that little thing that I came across?
Thing?
The note? No. I think
Yeah.
it was
The envelope. Yeah.
yeah.
You.
Yeah, was there a wink, wink, nudge, nudge with this with the envelope?
A wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Whatever could you mean?
Yeah.
As you go about opening the note, jeez Louise, where is that in my list of things? That's in my
It's
other
weird that-
notes.
It's just so weird that a note appeared after communing with Asmodeus or Asmodeus, or however you
Asmodeus.
fucking pronounce his name.
His name is however you want.
Asmodeus, Asmodeus.
I just like this, I don't know why. Just Asmodeus sounds cooler to me, or sorry, Asmodeus sounds cooler to me than Asmodeus. I don't know. It's just potato, potato.
Potato, potato. As you open the note, I'll just go through and read it out. It appears to be penned in a very lovely script, and smells faintly of a lavender and daffodil perfume. It reads, "My Smerish, my star, not a day goes by that I do not think of you. Your smile, your charm, the way your laugh would fill a room and my heart. My grief is boundless, but I can't bring myself to let you go. It was never meant to be this way. I shan't go on further, for soon I hope you will be here to hear it from me once more. The emissary tells me she has a solution.
Inside?
She says your friend will help. I will see you again, my love."
Inside the room that...
Yep.
What?
Fuck!
What are you...
We fucked up. We fucked up bad.
Wait, what? How?
Wait, what?
That letter was inside the chamber she supposedly never saw. That was in the room that Asmodeus' shrine was in.
Oh.
Wait. Let me read something. with the
Next
notes
time.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it off there, and you guys can plan what you
Oh.
would like to do.
God damn it.
Oh, I do have one more thing before we end.
Yeah.
again. God.
Rinn.
Oh no, what? What did I do?
Go to the principal.
Go to the principal's office.
Rinn, can we get Rinn Briars down to the principal's office?
You hear in your head a voice of an elderly gentleman. Rinn, this is the wizard from the academy. See me tomorrow about the ring.
Ooh.
The ring you left
Right.
off with the fire
Yeah.
elemental control.
Don't I now owe them a lot of money?
You potentially can pay them 17,000 gold, or he said he was going to
Oh.
provide you a list of things
Rights.
that
I
would
can
help.
chip in 18.
To offset that cost, like components, essentially.
Correct, yeah. Basically, during your conversation with him, he had said, if you can provide the components that he seeks, obviously it will reduce the gold value. There will still be a cost elsewise, but it could be lowered if you had the stuff that he now has to find.
Gotcha. Question.
Answer.
Back when I was at the academy, what was that place? Like,
As in...
a magic academy, some kind?
It was, as has been described by a few different people around town, it is the Center for Magical Research and Study, and is also the group who, as the Gate Guard, I believe, mentioned, designed the automaton guard force that you see wandering about.
Okay.
They refer to
So it's not a
the-
place one would go to take some lessons.
Not that you've inquired.
Okay.
Though you did
'Cause
see...
at this point,
You did see many
Rinn
young
is-
wizards training when you were there, but
wizards. Keyword wizards.
yes.
Yeah, Rinn's like, I need to fucking learn something other than fire. I need to do something about this. 'Cause we're gonna be fighting devils this whole time. Yeah.
But
That's for next time.
Yes, on that note, we will call it there.
Yeah. Together.
Thank you guys very much. Hopefully this was entirely terrifying and dramatic.
I don't know what to believe. Guys, I don't
Can't
know
believe
what to
nothing
believe.
went wrong and we did it.
Good job.
Why the fuck did I wait until I'm gonna just open it right then and there? What the fuck? Why? What's
do
wrong
I-
with me?
Why do I have a
Jesus
feeling it's
comes
not going
up.
to be as simple as like just waiting till morning?
Dude,
And then
I
we
would
should-
have been.
Think
Trey was
about
like,
it,
"Do you
though.
want to open it?" No, he didn't ask me. He was like, "Yeah, Yobi, don't open it."
Hey.
Just imagine the end of the episode, Thava reaches into her pocket and she's like, that's right. As we're all walking back to the inn,
Yeah.
happy, satisfied,
Yep.
she opens it and her eyes widen, and then it's the end.
And
Gonna be
that's
done.
that's
No!
when the episode
Reyka
closes.
finally has a moment of relief and hope that her brother's gonna be free. Let her have it.
I was double checking the contract to see if it might have been vague about who was at the side, but no, it is Lord Callus specifically.
Yep.
And it's about saving her, so who fucking knows? She obviously knows more than she let on, but I don't know, man. It's really hard to say. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, we'll figure that
No,
out
she had a really high charisma too.
next
I know what's
time
going on.
with the da-da-da-da-da-da Dorks in Danger.
Dorks in danger.
Thank you for listening to our adventures. We hope you've enjoyed. If you want to keep up with more Dorks in Danger content, feel free to hit that subscribe button and never miss an upload. Or follow us on Blue Sky for updates, art posts, and announcements. New episodes come out on a bi-weekly basis.